Good job! Good job! Good job!
I push up on this funk and give me miracles.
Yes.
Let's turn on all of our sound and people can hear how much we love lurkers.
They can hear.
Sure, probably. That's usually Smex's job. But,
Yeah.
but Smex is lurking.
Can
What's good?
can Mr. Heck hear us?
Yeah, that's true.
Can you hear us?
Can the singer of Heck sing us, please, about how...
I accidentally had Twitch open the background of noise and could hear us all echoing, so...
Ah!
I was
Okay.
so confused for a second there.
That's a good sign. That's a very
Yay.
good sign. Loud and clear. Can you hear the music, Heck? Just that gentle... not... Listen. There should be gentle, calming, adventuring music in the background. Please.
Nothing bad is gonna happen
Stop.
at all.
Okay, I'll turn it up there.
Ooh. Okay.
I'll turn up the music just slightly.
Turn up the music.
Turn up the music. Okay. How does that sound, Heck? Heckin' good? Sips tea?
That tea. What flavor tea you got?
Oh yeah.
That is my delicious secret tea that I make.
Oh.
My lovely, my
Oh,
lovely,
you should include some of that in the
my lovely
in the,
chai.
in the,
The thing.
in the
Yeah.
package.
In
The
the.
minute.
Oh yeah, okay, all right, deal.
If you're gonna send me a package anyway, you're like.
Sure, sure.
I feel like
That's
you
true.
should also like sprinkle over some rose petals over the package and then send it.
True, true.
With a bow.
I can do that. Funnily enough, I do have some edible rose petals that I use for making teas. So
Just a fancy tea maker.
yeah. But tea's good.
Tea is good.
Oh my gosh! Hey, speaking as a VTuber, a very like low Z grade VTuber. Did you see Gargura's retiring? She's graduating.
Really?
Yeah, little shark girl. So
Wow.
she's leaving. She's graduating. So sad.
Hope
Do you think?
things go good.
Yeah, me too. Do you think I could I could be the next Gargura with these teeth?
They are pretty cute.
I don't have a tail.
Yeah.
I don't have a tail though,
We
unfortunately.
can get you a tail. We can get you a tail.
Yeah.
What?
We can get you a tail.
What? What?
This kid might have a spell for that.
What?
I'm scared. Immediately
Not
scared.
even more kale.
Immediately scared.
Immediately scared.
Let me open my drawer of many things.
Things.
And I will retrieve some dice.
Many things. I do need my dice tail back.
Dice are good. I hope dice be good tonight.
Yes.
And
I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly
Right.
go wrong?
Now you've asked
This
the
is-
question. Oh my god.
How bad can I be?
Oh,
Yep.
I love that song.
It is very funny. Very funny. My cough is actually getting better. I don't know why it is every time. I think it's because I talk too much when we do D&D. But
Okay.
it always affects me.
Talking.
It always affects me. What should I? Oh, I can. Let me try to do this thing again. This will be funny. This will be funny.
Yeah? Oh, you're doing this.
Now we got the real one. I can Oh my god,
Okay.
it's not going where I want it to go. This is very annoying.
You need to go like slightly further to the
I'm gonna
left.
try that and we'll see. I'm
Hey, guy.
trying to get Eska with one. Now, oh my god, it's too low. Come on, Twitch. What the fuck are you doing?
We get it. Can we fix that bot?
Oh,
Let's do it.
I love fixing bots.
Go it.
Hey,
Kill it!
at least we're popular enough that we get bots.
Yeah.
Mm.
Bum, 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 bum. Let's ban.
Yeah, with itchy. The shoulder was itchy.
Let's ban bot friend, shall we? I have no idea where the frick that one
Cards are getting shuffled.
went. I don't know what happened.
I don't
there.
know.
I didn't pick where it went. It just sort of went somewhere. Let me try here. Let me try here.
Yeah.
I'm still can't
No
get
one
it.
can catch Ali. It's just
Yeah,
a
that
running
is
thing.
true. Okay, let's try to pat Lee's
Yeah.
head.
That was really sad.
What? Where? I can't see where it went.
Next to Ali.
I mean, you kind of got Ellie.
Okay. Let me try to pat my own head.
Okay. It's getting the tiny little spike of hair.
Oh, let me try to.
Oh, there you
go.
There you go.
Get a scratch. Get a scratch. Oh no. I've tried my best. Tried my best to give us all a pat, but
Yeah.
what do you do in such situations? Oh, well, we're talking about the roundup tonight. Dreamhunter defeated.
Yay.
Finally.
We did it, guys.
Did it. Smoky through it on the mountain.
Yeah.
True. It's yeah, wow. That was hectic. That was pretty big, and we did some role plays, and that was cute. We probably got some more. If you want to check out the role plays, they are of course in the Discord. I've not plugged in my stream deck again.
Yeah, go read our snowball fight.
Yeah, go
We had a
read-
snowball
Oh, yeah, that
fight.
was a
Yeah. That was very cute. But yeah, we need to tie up loose ends. We need to find out what happened to NPCs. And do we get off the
Yeah.
mountain, or is there some sort of avalanche that kills us all?
I hope not.
I hope not.
Everything is always a reference to you, Heck, so you should know that. I'm constantly referencing you. I'm just like, you know who I haven't referenced in 36 seconds? Who the heck I haven't mentioned? See what I did there?
2 drums and a cymbal fall off a cliff.
The JoJo's. Let's pin that message up there because we love it.
Yeah. Remember when you
yeah,
hand wrote those every single stream?
What? Come at me, Requin.
The one stream where we're like, can you please put that in a notepad or a Word doc
Okay.
or something?
Okay. Hold on
Yeah.
1 second. Just hold on 1 second, alright?
Oh no.
I'm holding
on
exactly 1
Okay.
second. It's in my fingers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Requin.
Okay.
Requin.
Yeah.
Requin. Let's have a discussion about all this bullying that's going on.
Mhm.
You see these tears that I have? Oh wait, I think I can cry.
There's no tears.
I know how human beings cry. Hold on. Let me find it. No, that's not it. Requin. Look how sad I am, Requin.
That does not alter my attitude in the slightest.
Requin! Stop picking on me, Requin, please.
I can do, sorry.
Okay. I'm very shocked
You
by
got
this.
over that test.
Hmm.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Aw, so happy.
Yeah. Happy. That's the word. Not suspicious at all.
not devious in any way.
They do call me Devious Nietzsche a lot. That was my old gamer tag that I still use to this day. Just not evil, just devious. With teeth.
They're cute teeth.
Very cute. Thank you, Raquin. Don't make me pat you again. I'll get the pats out again. I'll get them.
No,
I
you
have
dare.
access to stickers.
No, you dare.
Requin's gonna get patted.
This is just her versus every type of affection in the world.
Yeah, that's the one. Get tackled and hugged. We should have more respect for Requin's boundaries.
Exactly.
No.
Just like a little bit more respect for Requin's boundaries.
Nah, spear tackle, paddle puddles, done.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. You know what we need to have?
One of these days, you're gonna regret that.
We need to have another like roundup episode where we all talk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was fun.
I need to find where my like normal face is. I think.
That it? That's it. No?
No, I think this is my suspicious face. I don't have a normal face. I've decided. Maybe. Nah, I don't know. But you're stuck with suspicion. It's as normal as you can
Okay.
get. It does look very normal. I might point that out. It is the face I naturally make. Yeah, so we need to have another like catch-up episode where we talk about our feelings and discuss what happened in the whole thing. Yeah, like just recap what's happened since the last time we did one of those, the mid-season episode, which we now know happened. Hold on, I can check this. Did it happen mid-season? That's a very good question. Thank you for asking that question, Gas. That's so nice of you. Darklands. So the mid-season episode. When the heck did that happen? Let's see, horses. It's very interesting. I've just saved it as like its own thing, but let me have a look at the metadata. 7th of January?
That's about it. From like when we started.
Yeah, let me just check the metadata on this one. 5th of January. Okay, perfect. So,
Wow.
It was just after the Doom Unseen, which was episode 9. So, in between episodes 9 and 10, we did the mid-season.
Yeah, pretty close. Close enough.
Well, I
Hey,
mean,
close enough.
we were supposed to finish 3 episodes ago, but we're just too good at D&D, so...
We're too good at it. Yeah, that's
Yeah. Do we F with I don't know what that is.
Heck,
I also
Right.
don't know what that.
Heck's using young people speak. and
Oh,
none of us
okay.
understand.
Copy that.
I don't.
Even the young people here
What-
don't understand heck.
Yeah, but Candle's an old person at heart, so.
Oh, very sweet. What is
Is
Nikki?
it?
I don't know.
Is it sweet? I don't know if it is. I assume it is, but I can't prove it. I can't
Okay.
prove that it's sweet. I assume it is, but Gast is known for being a bit cheeky occasionally, all the time.
Occasionally all the time.
But yeah, nice episode today, tying up some loose ends. You defeated the Dreamhunter, and in your role plays afterwards, came back to the caravan, the big Bastion caravan. You have put it back together after the attack. Found all your friends there not dead, after fighting hordes of the Nameless that were escaping. And of course, now you make your way back to the encampment where you fought off the Dreamhunter, where everybody voted with you to stay, to fight against it. So, with that in mind, are we ready to jump in? Are we ready to explore what happens after the battle stops?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yells everyone at once. Team, we are here, back at the encampment. Disembodied Hans, can you please place the people on the field? Yes.
Oh, this is
Yes,
a new
you
ring.
can.
That's a
What?
different ring.
No, that's
Hans is wearing a different ring.
yeah. This is disembodied Hans, and I got married, so this is his ring. In Hans's culture,
We didn't get invites
in
to
Hans's
the wedding.
culture, you wear it on the right hand. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Thank you, Hans. Hans, please put people on the map. Why is the map crooked, Hans? That's odd.
Why is it not flat?
That's you can't tell what's going on. That's fine. We have Ali. We have Reckon.
elevation.
We have Eska and we have Lee. Okay. So after disembarking the wagon with Jack and Viola as well. After disembarking the wagon, team, you make your way up to the gates of the amazing encampment that you helped build. Everything seems very quiet. There is signs of a struggle. You move forward cautiously. Lee is moving through the gates and gun ready, but not pointed at anything in particular. Sips tea as DM. What would you like to do, team? What would you like to do?
Nearest enclosed shelter.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to check where people may be.
Excellent. Lee is standing guard in the middle of the gate. What do you do, Reckon? Do you ask them to move aside? Do you just push them down into the snow? Do you climb over the top of Lee? Always a strong option.
She'll just gently push past her.
Excellent. Lee seems sort of like shocked out of her sort of concentration. Oh, sorry, ma'am. After you, I guess? Giving you a cheeky smile. Viola, the Canzone Fantasma, sort of bows to Lee as it moves past. And you stand in the fortification, Requin. Again, everything seems a little bit quiet at the moment.
Well, we shouldn't make ourselves known in case there's anything dangerous lurking about.
Cool. It's at this moment that you hear a loud voice yell.
Yep.
We're home! Yells Fet.
Yep.
As she runs past, tripping in the snow, picking herself up, dusting herself off, and just running into the middle of the camp, looking around under separate different things.
Okay.
Of course, behind, walking in, behind you and sort of moving past Lee and yourselves, is Lelia and Georgie. Georgie supporting Lelia, who has an injured leg. Georgie is scuffed up a little bit of a head injury, but they are fine as well. Knocked around. Georgie gives you a cheeky smile as she walks past. Lelia, just staring ahead in all seriousness, as usual, not wanting to show any emotions. And obviously very worried about people.
Can we see anyone that didn't come with us?
That didn't come with you.
Yeah.
You can. As you look in, people start peering out of buildings. Okay. The first that you see is Grolp, the chef, and a horde of small goblins. They appear to be carrying out of one of the long houses that was hastily built a heap of trays and plates full of food. Oi! You're back then? I assume you killed the beast? Any meat from it?
Precisely.
Precisely? You mean precisely meat? Or you killed it? Or both?
We killed it. I'm not sure eating whatever that thing was would be any of us good.
Ah, my mum used to say, if you could eat your dreams, you'd never be hungry. Suppose that counts. Anyway, we're feeding the troops. And he wanders off to start setting up some tables and chairs. Fet is helping, although not very effectively, dragging chairs and stuff over to help Grolp and the little goblins. She appears to be copying the goblins as they walk around. Lelia and Georgie, standing here in the middle of the camp. Lelia seems to be letting out a breath she's been holding. And Georgie goes and sits down on the back of a wagon, nursing her head injury. All around the camp, you see people stepping out with battle scars. There's of course Tobia and his mother, Hensel. They have made it through the battle. Tobia seems to have a very strong look on his face now. He's regained a lot of the confidence that he had lost before. Eska,
Ahoy!
you hear a voice from beside you. It says, excuse me. It is Elisar. I'd like to get in, please. He says to
Just
Eska.
this once. Just this once.
Oh, thank you, says Elisar, and wanders past everyone and walks into the encampment, just slowly moving around. He goes and sits down around a fire, warming their hands. Wow. We're gonna have to teach Heck the difference between an owl and a goat at some point.
Yeah, we
Yeah. Pictures, yeah.
Speaking of goats, as you all move in to the encampment, someone taps you on the shoulder. Eska?
Oh no.
Hello, dear, she says. I did worry some you were gone so long. I hoped you would return. How was your hunt? She raises an eyebrow, questioning.
Successful enough. Not without its injuries, though.
Yes, I lost some of the flock, but I held my own. We centaurs do not back down.
Good to hear.
Lelia at this point seems to be like collapsing and goes and just like sits down next to Georgie, just with relief at the fact that she's seeing people alive and well in the camp. It's clear that it's been a worry for her for a while. So, the camp is now bustling. There are people moving around all over the place. What would you like to do, team, as you move in? Hollis seems to take a minimal interest in Eska, just keeping you in like line of sight, not really like hanging out with you, but just so they can see you.
Oh,
Georgie and
good
Lelia are
biscuit.
just like cuddling on the edge of a wagon. Lelia seems just shell-shocked, and Georgie's pretty beaten. Elisar is just looking at the fire. Fet's helping Grolp set up the food. And of course Hensel and Tobia standing over near their encampment. Hensel looks like she's been crying and is crying again, looking at all of you. Tobia gives you a stern nod of appreciation and camaraderie, like one warrior would give to another.
Do we see Hala about anywhere?
Hala? That's a good question. Have a look around. Is Hala here?
What's that? Oh, and that one? Yeah.
That one?
Oh,
Yep.
It's real.
I guess this is how it's gonna be.
You think you see her several times, but it is just another woman or another person in the camp holding a long spear that they have fashioned. They seem to be holding onto it like it is a weapon of great artifact and importance. And although it confuses you slightly, you realize that these people haven't fought before. If they slayed beasts, if they fought back the Nameless with these weapons, to them, these weapons are magical. They help them fight a battle that they could never have won.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
I was saying, I'm just gonna go up to Lalia and Georgie
Mm-hmm.
and just, I don't know, sit in the snow next to them.
Lee comes and sits next to you in the snow, just watching. Lee's got a huge smile on her face looking at all these people. Requin's been looking around for Hala and has been unable to locate the dwarf. Esker, any action from yourself?
Eska will approach Roll, and he just wants to know roughly how many people died. Like, he wants to just check, like, we didn't lose too many people.
Grolp turns around and puts his hands on his hips. Died? What are you talking about? They were miraculous. Marvelous. You should have seen them. And he begins acting out excitedly, stabbing this way, slashing another way, jumping. He does a bit of an army roll, describing how these travelers, these mere campers, fought back hordes of the Nameless while you were away. And he said there was a point where the dawn broke. And he continues. The sun rose. The Nameless froze, seeming shocked. And then, he says dramatically, with a snap of his fingers, they ran, disappearing. And as they fled into the forests, a dark shape like a wolf, but not a bad wolf, you know. He just seemed like he was there to help. Never saw him, but he snatched them all. Everyone, bolting around the tree line like nothing I've ever seen before. strokes his fingers through his hair at this point. I don't know what was happening, but someone was looking out for us. I expected it was you guys.
Esker will just smile and give him a nod and say no, it's us.
Well, whoever that wolf is, I'll give him a steak next time I see him, says Grolp.
Let's hope we
Oh, mysterious. Alright, you give him a steak then. And he just slaps you with an unknown meat steak.
don't.
Okay.
Esker will take this and put it in his backpack.
Excellent.
Understood. You don't put it in a container or wrap it up, you just...
How many books do you have in your backpack, Esker?
Exactly 0, so it doesn't really matter. It's 11.
But- It's gonna smell. It's gonna seep into the backpack.
You can prestidigitate the smell away. It's fine.
Oh,
It's-
sure,
it's-
fine.
it's-
Okay.
Oh my god.
Sanitary... Okay, whatever.
Yeah, the smell, yes, but not the bacteria, surely.
Surely not.
It's alright. We can ray of frost the bacteria.
Oh my god, Esker casts a ray of frost constantly into his backpack and no one knows why.
It's back again.
I know.
Oh god.
Requiem will turn to Esker and Grope and say, we need everyone to start moving. The better we get to our destination. Well, the sooner we get there, the better.
Ah, you're right. He looks around this side of Esker. Lelia? Should we head out? What do you reckon? She seems to be catatonic still. Let's make a roll for her. Oh. She shakes her head free of whatever was clouding her mind. And she looks up at the camp, looks around. Yes. I think, from all I've seen, this battle is over. We need to take the campers down the mountain as fast as we can. We need assistance. Many are hurt. She stands up, sounding more and more every second like the Lelia that is in charge. She stands in the middle and calls out with an amplified voice, using her magical abilities. You can hear her voice echoing softly around the campground. Everyone, we have returned. The Dreamhunter is slain. We have won this fight. And a cheer goes up from around the camp. She waits for a few seconds. Now is the time to move on. We must gather everything we can. Leave behind what is not necessary. And we shall make our way down the mountain. At this she sort of seems to look over to Grolp and the goblins. Maybe after breakfast, she says. And everybody moves over to the table. The large table in the middle. Tobia, Hensel, Grolp, Fetz, Elisar, Lelia, Georgie, Esker, Ali, Lee, Jack, Requin, Canzone Fantasma. Or doesn't really sit at the table. Hollis, as usual, is like standing nearby, not actually sitting at the table. You hear a sound of chains clinking. And Hala the dwarf comes out from somewhere behind the large building. And they have the fox thief Worrell in chains. They drag them over, sit them roughly at the end of the table, check the chains attached to themselves, and sit down next to Requin. Afternoon. I expect your hunting was good, says Hala.
Yes, indeed.
Worrell gives you a really like cheesy smile, as though trying to get into your good graces. But at this point, they are fairly resigned to their fate. Wandering out of a small building is Mino. They appear to be fairly badly injured, but they hobble over and sit down next to Esker. Wandering in from the wagon, bringing in supplies and things, is Pat. They sit down next to Mino. They have known each other for a long time after all, and have been traveling together. She pats the dwarf on the shoulder, and they begin talking, comparing injuries. Rolf the horse is of course munching on some carrots off to the side. And nearby, Orthair, the bard, sitting at the last seat in the table, plays his lute while occasionally picking at berries and things that have been gathered. Finally, Halestra sits herself on the far side of Worrell. He seems to not be super pleased with this, and is now sat between these two rather intimidating women. The Kit sort of pulls a little bit in on himself, trying to make himself seem as small and innocuous as possible, only occasionally reaching out when he feels safe enough to do so to grab a roll or bread or meat from the table. You all sit at the table. This table, of course, goes on for quite a while. There are other people as well, but these are the faces that you know well. And you all enjoy an amazing feast, considering what you've been through. Grulp seems to have pulled out all the stops with these little goblins, and they have made a beautiful feast for you all. As you are at the feast, Lelia poses a question to those at the table. You know, she says, taking a sip of wine, this fort is rather well built. An encampment. A safe place this side of the mountains. We've done a good job. I say we keep it. So we name it for our expedition. But what to call it? She turns to the four of you. You four have better right than most. What say you? Any name we should honor? The four of you almost psychically seem to be conversing as you look between each other. Are there any
Lee's
names?
pretty good at coming up with some names.
What? Y'all can't put me on the spot. This is a team game Laylee is asking us to play, says Lee.
Oh? Aren't you the one who invented, what is it? Rockman?
I invented Rockman. Rockman's been around for the longest time. If you knew all the stories of Rockman, he goes back many years. Tobias seems to have peeked up at this and keeps glancing suspiciously at Esker as though keeping a secret.
Esker just like violently hands in his over his face onto the table, just like, oh my god.
That was the desired effect.
Reckon y'all read a lot of novels. Any interesting names in there?
If you're looking for something that's not drab or mysterious or dark, I don't think I have the answers for you.
Fort drab, Fort mysterious. Yeah, they don't work. Lee sort of leans over to Allie. Allie, help. I ain't got nothing.
I don't name things. I've never named anything in my life.
Esker, with your head in your hands, is there any name that you can think of?
Good. Honor a lost friend.
Who would that be?
Lord Rustum.
God damn it.
Lelia, slaps her hand down on the table. My god! Esker, that's brilliant. She, waves her wand in the air. And a tall flag with an intricate letter R appears on the entranceway. Fort Rostam, a place of safety, a haven in these dark lands. She stands up at the table. We, of course, in our caravan will pass through this place, as I imagine will others, looking to make way through the mountains. I pay fairly. Who amongst you would like to become employees, looking after this fort for me? For us, as she gestures around the table. Several people at the end of the table stand up, putting their hands up, volunteering. Two of the hands you see raised. Grolp and Mino. Grolp stands up and says, "Oh, I ain't never had meat this fresh. Cooking up here will be a breeze. I'm in." He begins discussing with his goblins about how to make long-lasting foodstuffs that people can take on long journeys across the mountains. Having been through what they've been through, he's got some ideas. Mino sort of leans to sort of look past Esker. I wouldn't mind staying. There's plenty I can work on here. Lots of metals in the mountains. This place is full of magic and wonder. I could help repair wagons and build things to make people safe. I want to be a hero too, he says. Grolp looks over at him across the table and says, "Blast it, man. How many did you fend off? Protecting the children he was. You're a hero in my books. Bloody stout dwarf." Mino goes completely red at this and sits back down. Lelia looks around the table and says, "We still need someone to run things." And then she looks at Pat who stands up. Fine, I guess I'll do it, but only because I owe you a favor. They both look at each other meaningfully. Besides, I can do my business fairly well through here. Again, they sort of have a knowing look between the two of them. Would you like to make an insight check?
We do like insight.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
19.
19. Requin?
I've got a dirty 20 as well.
Dirty 20 as well. Excellent. So Requin and Ali cover themselves in dirt. And then...
Esker gets to
Yeah.
find out the information.
Just to find out the information. No, there definitely seems to be something strange going on between Pat and Lelia. But it doesn't seem too unusual, but you do notice these strange exchanges. You are left to your own devices as to what you think is going on and what is not. But there's definitely something transpiring between these two. Pat immediately leaves the table with Lelia, Grolp, and Mino, and Pat. And they go to discuss what plans need to be made, what supplies need to be left, how the Fort Rostam can be self-sufficient, what supplies they will need, what Lelia can supply. And the rest of you are left sitting at the table enjoying the rest of your meal. You hear Halestra say, under her breath, but loud enough for everyone to hear, "Couldn't pay me enough to stay here, to be honest. I've had just about enough of this mountain." What about the rest of you? All heading on? She says.
Yeah. I think our business is done here.
Indeed. She's looking
Requin
at
has
you.
finished eating her food quite a while ago and has now pulled out a book and is ignoring all social customs and just ignoring everyone else.
Could you make a perception, please, Requin?
That will be a 22.
Excellent. You notice a small shadow looming up behind you. But before you have time to react, you hear a voice. What's that word mean? Tobia has walked around here and is looking at your book as you read. He's pointing at the word obsequious.
Of course he has.
Oh, that's funny.
It is paying attention and obeying something to quite a high standard.
What's the book about? I like books. I haven't read many.
Oh. It'll do you good to find a library then.
We had a library and I wasn't allowed to go in, but Mum said I can have a book if I'm good. And we can have a library. Will you visit my library, Requin? It's going to be really good. It's going to be full of books about dragons and brave knights who fight things. And at this point, he's like dancing through the snow, pretending to like fight, huge dragons and bad guys, and defeat evil mages and save the town. He says, kind of out of breath, as he comes and sits back down. You couldn't hear half of what he said because he was wandering around while he said it.
In that case, I'll see if I can pop in for a visit.
He nods really like happily, and goes back to playing knight over in the snow behind the table.
I'm gonna look back down her book, but seeming softer, lost in her own thoughts.
I love how kids just don't get Requins like kids and Fet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have the understanding, which is great for them.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, right, says Georgie, stretching, finishing off the entire rest of her sort of cup of beer in one big gulp. You know, they say people with head injuries shouldn't stay up all night, so I'm off to bed. She burps. Ooh. See you all bright and early, going down the mountain. About bloody time. Would anyone like to say anything to Georgie before you head forth? Before she heads to bed?
She had a big day.
Has indeed. It is at this point that Hensel gets up from the table to collect Tobia. And she seems to be looking towards you, wanting to say something, but is holding herself back. She's sort of making meaningful eye contact, darting between Lee and Ali Eska, and looking at the back of Requin's head.
Well, what does you want to say?
Sorry?
Talking to Hensel.
Oh.
I'm asking her what she wants to say.
Thank you. Thank you for everything. When I felt it. She moves back over and sits down at the table with Tobia. We all felt it. When you killed that thing, when you stopped it, it was like all the light returned to the world. Thank you for all you've done. You've saved us more than once. I can't thank you enough. She just turns, tears in her eyes, grabbing hold of Tobia's hand. He's sort of looking to his mum and then back to all of you, a little bit confused, not really understanding why she's crying. And she drags them both off into their little hut that they share. The table is thinning. Fet, sitting next to Elisar, seems to be trying to feed him mushrooms, sort of slipping them into his plate, and watching him get very confused to find that his plate looks different from what it did a second ago. And then he sort of freezes, at which point she switches out the mushroom, and when he comes to, he looks at the plate again, very confused. Hala stands up from the table, pulling the chains pretty roughly. I'm done, and so are you. Back to the tent. You'll be dealt with when we get down the bottom of the mountain. She looks pretty beaten up herself. As you look, she has an obvious bruise above her eye, several slashes to her midsection, but she is doing well. None of it seems to bother you. bother her. Could you all roll a perception or an investigation? Your choice.
Oh, let's go.
Ali did not see anything.
Perfect.
Rolled on that one.
Nice.
Oh,
Lee's just like also really low, so Lee's like accidentally with inverted commas, it's like accidentally wrapped a napkin around Ali's head.
So the napkin around my... What are you doing, Lee?
What do you mean? This is like comically trying to take the napkin off while tying it tighter.
Lee!
Lee says. Esker and Requin, did you see anything?
Me for an investigation.
A what?
I got
24. And Requin got
a 30.
30.
I'm loving my perception right now.
Yeah, because you two went mucking around like Ali and Lee.
Yeah.
You notice that Worrell has not a single injury on him. Everyone else at the table, including yourselves, are still bearing some deep-seated scars and injuries that just don't seem to heal fast from the Dreamhunter and the Nameless. But Worrell, not a scratch at all.
Yeah.
What do you make of that?
Requiem will glance up at Hala and say, "You didn't fight?"
She pulls his chains hard, causing him to sort of fall forward a little bit as she leads him on. Not for a damn second. Not for a second. While others were fighting around him, he cowered in that little cage of his, even when we offered his freedom. Even when we offered. He is spineless.
Pathetic.
And she leads him away. He seems very sorry for himself, as he does, and hangs his head in shame. I suppose it's good that he can feel shame, but you feel very little pity for him. Hala, in charge of guarding him, leaves. Excuse me. Holas walks over and bows deeply to Esker. I'll take my leave. I'll see you in the morning as we head to our journey's end.
You may realize that we're about to part ways soon.
As far apart as we shall be, we will never be apart, Esker. She sort of touches one of her horns to your head. It seems to be a very sort of gentle and affectionate action, although you're not quite sure, having not been brought up in Centaur society. I shall go check on the herd. I can say this with sincerity now, but I hope you have good dreams. And she just
Esker will,
turns to walk away.
Esker will bow towards her as she leaves.
I can make her walk away as well. Haha.
Okay.
Hollis walks away towards the pen with all the livestock left. You can see over at the pens there is a whole heap of people, Lelia and Grolp, discussing with Hollis which of the livestock will stay, which will go down the mountain with them. They seem to be trying to figure out what the situation will be with food up here. Lelia is in like full swing mode now. Esker, could you make an Arcana check?
Ooh.
We do love Arcana checks.
You do.
Hang on. Or is it plus
I'm hanging on.
22.
Could you please hang on, disembodied Hans? Okay, we're hanging on. What did you roll?
22.
Excellent. Excellent. With a 22, you notice that Lelia is casting a familiar spell. They appear to be putting people out with their actions, but they are ruthlessly efficient.
Esker will go, ha, typical, and smile.
No.
What's that? Says Lee, leaning in front of Ali, who's now like taken the napkin off, is looking, I'm assuming, fairly vindictively at Lee, wondering how she can get revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Esker will be like, oh, what's that over there? And like just a random shape will just like flitter by and then disappear.
Lee like narrows her eyes and without even looking just does like a finger gun in the direction of the thing flying. You're pretty sure if she had an actual weapon in her hand, she would have hit it. Although Lee exudes that aura like naturally anyway, so yeah. Suddenly the music winds down, sort of building to a natural endpoint, as naturally as the day finishing and turning to night. And Orthair stops playing. It doesn't feel like an ending, it just feels like a natural place to stop. His music really is quite outstanding. Orthair, he seems to be more humble than when you met him last. You see that the bard is limping. He has a rather large gash on his upper arm, on his bicep, that has been bandaged. And he has played through it. He stands up. Well, as they say, one must rest their voice, that it may sing on the morrow. I can tell you one thing. I'll be bloody sure happy to be off this mountain tomorrow. I've had just about enough of these high places in the world. I bid you farewell, and I'll see you tomorrow for our final journey. I should write a song about that, he says, as he walks past. He stops for a second within sort of reach of Requin. Of course, should you wish, Requin, I could credit you if you wished to provide a bar or two to my newest symphony.
I refuse.
Wow.
A competing bard. I enjoy it. I should look forward to seeing another battle between yourself and myself in the future. I won't go easy on you that time, he says. He goes to sort of give you a pat on the back, but pulls back awkwardly at the last moment as if deciding, maybe not.
Oh yeah, she'll like give him like a side glare. You can try.
Yes. Very curious. And he wanders off into one of the long houses to sleep. Right, Fet, stop playing, says Halestra. It's time for you to go to bed. Fet leaps up on the seat, hands on the table. But I don't want to. Now. Close your eyes. Take a breath. Fet follows his instructions. Take a deep breath, Fet. Are you ready for bed now? Fet, much calmer now, sort of looks down at Halestra. Yes. I'm ready for bed. Halestra sort of moves down the table and picks Fet up off the chair. We must look after each other, Fet. I know you don't like to go to bed, but if you don't go to bed, then how will you ever wake up tomorrow? And who knows what tomorrow will bring? Says the drow, kneeling down so she's like eye level with Fet. Fet's just looking up at her big red eyes. It's like, you always know best, Hallie. Let's go to bed. If I go to bed now, will tomorrow come faster? Halestra laughs. I suppose we can do that experiment tonight if you like. Let's go to bed early. Let's see if you wake up earlier tomorrow. Does that count? Fet seems to be arguing the point as the two get up to leave. Would you like to say anything to them? Requin grumbles, her book reading being interrupted.
She won't say anything. She doesn't feel the need to.
As the two of them head out, Halestra walks past Requin and just brushes your hair from behind your ear. Just like so gently. You barely feel it. What's your reaction to this, Requin?
She will scoff and then raise her head and take a slight glance behind her and say, aren't you in charge of getting someone to bed?
Halestra looks at you as she walks away and just says, I thought so, but alas, this one shall have to do instead. Come, Fet. And she takes the small gnome with her, disappearing into one of the longhouses. She gave you a very curious look as she left. The night sky is starting to show. And the owl Elisar has stopped looking at his mushroom-laden dish and is now staring up at the stars. Peaceful tonight, aren't they? He says, blinking his huge eyes a few times. He doesn't seem to be talking to anyone in particular, just talking.
I look up at the stars. Do I see the constellation? The only constellation I know.
Ooh, that's a good thing. Can you please roll? Do you see it?
What do you want me to roll?
Perception, investigation.
Roll perception.
Yeah.
22.
22. You think you see it on the horizon, very low down. It could be an illusion, but you're fairly sure that's the constellation, the one you remember.
I just casually, with no context, point out the constellation to Lee.
Lee leans over. Apparently she's been trying to teach Jack how to play 4-card Monty, and it's not been like super good. Jack keeps turning over all 4 cards at once.
I mean, that's one way to find the queen.
What y'all talking about? What is it? Lee says, squinting hard at the horizon.
This, those stars.
Mm.
They're so pretty, aren't they?
Lee looks and looks back at Ali. I can see him in your eyes. They're beautiful. I can see y'all think they're beautiful. And I do too. Just looking at the stars. I don't know why, they just seem familiar.
Well, that might be because you've seen them before.
What? When? Lee demands.
Well, when you look at the night sky. And perhaps on a wall somewhere.
Lee's eyes like shoot wide. Oh my god. That's your... Is it? I mean, they're pretty close. Obviously your wall is like bang on, but that's amazing. But does that mean you've been there before?
Well, don't really know.
Ellie, this is a clue. You painted them stars on your wall. That means you saw him in the sky. And I ain't never seen him. They're not from the south. Maybe y'all came from the Northlands.
Maybe.
This is big. Are you alright? She puts a hand on your hand.
Just add the clue to my list of clues.
And we'll keep adding as many as you want. As many as we can. Until you all fill up. And you know what you seek.
Well. Allie just suddenly gets out her diary. Starts writing things.
At this point, LSR has, at some point, gotten up and left. It is not clear when. He is a pretty quiet fellow. Leaving just the four of you at the table.
Brooklyn will look at her viola, which quickly goes away and fetches a dark handheld mirror before bringing it to Esker. And Rackham will say, "We picked this up earlier. Any clue on what it is?"
I suppose that's an Arcana check.
Yeah, I failed my Arcana check when I found it.
Oh, you failed when you found it.
Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. Yeah.
He'll take the mirror and inspect it. Go quite interesting. And with a 28, please tell me what it is.
Yeah, cool. Reckon, when the heck did I give that to you?
I wrote random dark mirror down in March the 16th.
In March.
I think someone... Okay, it's been a while. It's a random dark mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Picked it up when we were finding the Dreamhunter. I think Smurf, redeemed something.
Oh, okay. Alright, okay. I think I know which
You can
one
always,
it is then. I know which one it is, that's fine. That's fine.
Alright.
That's fine. I know which one it is. Let me activate items. Go. Item
Oh,
Oh, I already have it here. It's like literally the last item that I didn't reveal. But it's like I already loaded the.
okay.
I mean, I'm a professional. I know
Oh.
exactly what you were talking about. No, here's one I prepared earlier.
Yeah.
It is a vampire's mirror. The mirror does not reflect anything except vampires. And you hear whispers coming from it. It is a mirror that only reflects vampires.
Okay. This may be useful at some point. It shows you the face of a vampire. Maybe you should put it in Halestra's face.
Lee like spits out her drink. She's a vampire?
Way to find out.
No, that's not.
But I saw her out in the sunlight.
Lee.
Like,
I
looks over at Requin. Looking for an
Done
explanation.
my research.
really
She
think you're
is
gonna have to
no
go
vampire.
follow Halestra. Stop, Lee.
She ain't a vampire?
She's half drunk.
Ah. Dang. Well, that explains why she got a bee in her bonnet. Lee sort of looks a little bit ashamed now. I know some families ain't real accepting of people like that. Some
He doesn't seem to care.
some people I knew, they talking about those sort of marriages. It ain't good. Must have been hard for her. I ain't got no problem with it. She like leans back in her chair. Lady seems alright to me. Stand up, good fighter. Yeah. That's all I need.
Right then.
So,
She'll take back the mirror and look at it for a second and then put it away.
roll percentage for me.
Okay. No, we already rolled for this. Oh, and I
Yeah,
remember I got
I
a straight
remember.
50.
I remember we rolled for this. There's a 50-50 chance that Requin's a vampire.
No, it's 25.
No. Requin's still not a vampire. Damn it.
But
So, the night has fallen. Everyone has gone to bed. There are a whole heap of people still working through the night, though, packing up things, preparing the wagons for the journey down the mountain tomorrow. What would you like to do? Are you going to stay up and help, or are you going to rest? It seems to be fairly well in hand so far, but you never know what the night will bring.
But still gods, right?
it's our job. Like,
It's our job.
Oh my
Take it
god,
in
we've got
shifts.
jobs, says Lee.
yeah.
Oh,
Look,
this,
I
this
only
heroics.
need 4 hours rest, so I can stay up.
Alright. Lee cracks her knuckles. Normally, I'm a hunter. I like the night anyway, but I think I'm gonna need more than 4 hours. So,
Don't you all need more than 4 hours?
she like turns.
Doesn't mean you can't function.
Yeah.
Less than.
Yeah, Lee leans over to Ali and says, "One time, I was fighting a heck beast, through the plains. I stayed awake for 72 hours on that thing. Turned out it was just some little guy. We made friends. I sent him letters sometimes.
Okay. I'm not really sure what the point of that story was.
I can stay up late. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, that's what you would. Okay, I get it now. Maybe I do need to sleep.
Lee says, well, y'all know I sleep better when you're hanging around. You know where to find me. And Lee sort of packs up her gun and stuff and walks back over to start preparing the wagon for tomorrow and getting some rest.
Guess I'll just start patrolling.
Excellent. Allie starts patrolling. Jack literally stations himself like here at the wall and just keeps doing like dun 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 dun. Just like pacing back and forth. Eska and Requin. Still the last two sitting at the table. What do you do?
She will get up from the table and go and assist the rest of the wrapping. Just wanting it to get over faster and also overlooking it to make sure nothing is faulty.
Overlooked, yeah. Rolf gives you a nudge as you move past.
She'll give him a little pat.
Perfect. He follows you. Seems to want to help. As Requin goes to help, Rolf follows. Eska, you are the new Allie.
No!
Last
How dare you?
You've been left alone.
Being left alone.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's so sad that unintentionally Allie just kept getting left alone in the dream world. Poor Allie. We have made several dark jokes about that, but yeah, and shed some
Sally
tears.
doesn't have any trauma from being left alone at all.
Yeah,
I don't know.
none at all. Zero, like big zero, big zero.
Big zero.
Yeah. Eska, you realize you are alone at the table. Even the cold wind blowing through the the Fort Rostam doesn't feel cold. It's brisk, but it feels like a nice brisk, not a horrifying Dreamhunter could be around the corner any time chill. Which is nice. You're enjoying the cold night air. But what is your plans? Lee's gone to sleep. Ali is patrolling the walls. Requin is going to help pack everything up and getting caravans prepared and making sure it is all in order. What are you doing, Eska?
He will venture out into the forest nearby
Cool.
and see if he can find any skeletal remains.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, because all of the other ones are
They're all
dead.
They're skeleton
That's
skeletons.
his favorite midnight activity.
Yeah. Super
Being
good.
creepy, walking around in forests, raising the dead. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Sure is.
Just another Tuesday.
Just
Yeah,
another
and then-
Tuesday.
after he's found a sufficient amount, to the DM's horror, that would be 14.
Sure, whatever you say.
Hang on. What should I roll to find them? Investigation?
Sure. Investigate.
Investigate? Natural 20.
Perfect. You seem to be finding altogether too many skeletons out in the woods, Eska. Too many.
Oh.
As you wander in the twilight, Esker, picking up bones and raising them, you find that you have wandered into that little court that Lalia set up to catch the Dreamhunter. And also the place that you all met when you all decided to fight back, to stand up to it. You've made your way here. Roll perception, please.
Can I cast a spell before I roll perception?
Can you cast a spell? Of course you can. You're just in the woods. What do you think this is? A prison?
Cool. He's gonna cast borrowed knowledge and give him his proficiency.
Of course.
Which really helps. That makes it a 16 instead of a 12.
Perfect. Esker, you see a great dark shape lumbering around in the trees near here. You can't seem to pin it down. It seems to move between trees, but every time it moves behind one tree, it appears somewhere else in the clearing. It is obviously wandering around. It looks like a great black wolf. What would you like to do, Esker?
Esker will yell out. No, not yell out. Call out.
Sure.
Hello, old friend.
You hear a thump. And you hear a voice. Hey, I ain't that old, says Lee.
What are you doing, Lee?
Lee like stands up, brushes snow off herself, says, "Why'd y'all bring me here?" Esker, this ain't funny.
I see what's happening.
What do you mean, what's happening? Why'd you throw me in the snow? That ain't polite.
If you think I did it, you're sorely mistaken.
Well, y'all the only one here, says Lee, swinging her arms around wildly. Requiem, can you make a dexterity save?
Yeah, sure. Whoa. Liking these dice. 22.
22, excellent. You dropped a book on the floor in your room. As you bent down to pick it up, you feel something whoosh over the top of your head. Standing up suddenly, you turn around to find you are standing next to Lee. In the snow. In that place that Lalia set up, that meeting place. A cold wind blows past. Your library, your room, gone from around you. Lee sort of leaps slightly to the side. What y'all sneaking up on me like that? Did Allie put you up to this? Is this a practical joke? Alright, y'all got me. Lee says, starts
It is
like
nothing but a sword.
looking around for Allie. Allie, if this is about that dang napkin...
I assume we got teleported here.
Teleported? Yeah, that's... Ah, so it was Esker. Crosses her arms and looks at you.
Unfortunately, that is a power beyond my reach.
Can you please persuade Lee?
Persuasion?
Persuasion.
12?
12. Excellent. Lee seems to take what you're saying at face value, but is looking at you suspiciously, as if they don't trust.
No matter how hard I try, I just can't teleport. Seems like it's only a power reserved for So distracting.
The dancing.
Yeah. It's Goblin.
It's only a power reserved for the greatest of goblins, the one feared amongst the stars.
That's true.
Goblin!
That's true. It is. It is the Goblinist. Oh my God, Goblin, you legend! Bless you for that sub. I think that pushes us over 10 sub points. My God,
Woo!
that is ridiculous. Ridiculous, as they say.
Yeah.
Ridiculous, says Lupin and then disappears. Welcome in, Goblin. Welcome in. Now, Ali, you were patrolling the walls.
Yes, I was.
It seems that, yes, the people that are here in the camp have some sort of surety about them now. They seem much more capable, much more proud than they were before.
Oh, it's not me.
Requin's got PTSD. Just heard the goblin sound and immediately panicked.
Thank you, Goblin.
Eska, it appears that as you walked into this clearing, one of these skeletons that you were just raising was a small goblin, and they kick you in the shin. They appear to not see you as their master, and they run off into the woods. Ali, as you were patrolling the walls, these people seemed more proud than before. You had just handed over one of the corners of the wall watch to someone, and you turned around and had the sensation of falling, as though the floor just disappeared. But you land on soft snow, stepping out from under a tree, to see Lee and Eska and Requin having a secret meeting. You're not quite sure how you got here. Lee and Eska seem to be making eyes at each other suspiciously. Requin, what are you doing?
Looking around cautiously.
Requin's looking around cautiously, and Lee and Eska are death staring at each other.
Okay, I'm gonna try to not make my presence known and look at my surroundings.
Excellent.
See if there's anything beyond my friends.
Ali ducks like in underneath the tree slightly in the shadows and has a look. Please percept.
Oh, that's a really good roll. It is, when I click the right tab, a 30!
Excellent.
Wait.
Ali, you feel some presence behind you. Almost a almost like a sixth sense. You just feel it, and as you turn around and sort of back away from the tree, a huge black wolf just appears out of the shadows under the tree. It appears to be made of pure shadow. Its eyes, a sort of deep, pale white. Not so much like reflecting light, but just a paleness to them, as though there is like no reflection at all. It walks right past you and sort of wanders across in front of the party, turning around to glance at you with its long snout. Lee turns around and falls over the log. "What the dang heck?" she says, scrambling to get up, pointing her gun in that direction. "Ineffective? What y'all talking about? That's..." she says. But the wolf has changed. And standing in front of you is Death himself. What's a good angle to display Death on? That looks good.
Yeah.
The headless centaur, Death. Ah, you have done well. Requin. He reaches out a hand and puts it on your shoulder, Requin. It feels cold, but it fills you with a peaceful hope. As though, like, nothing really matters. As though everything will work out in the end. Sort of, if that was a physical feeling, that's what has happened when he touches your shoulder. Lee, he says, moving over sort of in the middle of you all. Touching Lee on the shoulder as well. I'm sorry, but it is one form I take when I hunt. You need not be afraid. I know your fear. And Lee's face seems to drain of all fear as this happens. Eska, my hound.
Eska kneels.
You have done well. But there is more left to do in this world. I trust you are out for the challenge. You have done more than was expected.
As always, I am in your service.
He just nods at this, placing a hand on Eska's shoulder, and you get that same sort of refreshing chill passing through your body. And my shadow daughter, Ali, you have done so well. Faced your fears. Vanquished an enemy that I could not face. And he places a hand on your shoulder. You feel a sort of rush of emotions leaving you through your feet. As though everything in the past and everything that might happen or will happen, that in the end, you know there will be peace. And that fills you with hope. Death sort of spins away and reappears in a cloud of that mist that he uses. Ceremoniously, he's positioned himself at the arbiter's desk at the front of this makeshift court. Come, sit and take your places. We have much to discuss, says Death. Lee sort of moves over and grabs Ali's hand and sort of nods to the front.
Go and sit down.
The two of them go and sit on a bench at the front. Requin, Eska.
Eska does as he's told.
Eska goes and sits at... Sorry. Just for reasons. And Requin?
And,
It's for good
so
reasons.
sit.
Yeah, we all
It's-
worked out.
It's for pure metagaming, okay?
You take the first letter in the order that they're sitting. What does that spell?
Yeah. 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 It's the real team, which we figured out, like, organically at some point. I can't remember when. It was a long time ago. But we realized the
Yeah, it's a long
core
time.
characters. R-E-A-L. Love it. Perfect. You sit in front of Death. Beat you to it. You sit in front of Death himself. As he stands. A looming figure. A powerful primordial of the world of dreams, that final sleep. Thank you, Smurf, you legend.
Smurf 2319 just cheered 20 bits.
That's so many bits. I'll count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they've disappeared. No, they're up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20? I can't count. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Where's the good witch?
you.
We've got the evil witch, Smurf. Where's our good witch? Nara, where are you?
That was very asleep.
Damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone knows good witches go to sleep, and naughty witches like Smurf stay up all night cursing people. But we do appreciate naughty witch spells. That's good. Next roll will have disadvantage. Who will it be? That'll be fun. You sit in front of death themselves, this powerful primordial. And they look at each of you. You feel like small children in front of the power that he radiates, but it is more like a loving father than a omnipotent being. He really does like give that energy to you. So thank you very much for the follow, Lexi Dragon, you legend. We appreciate you. You've come in at a good time actually, because this is the final episode. We've just finished the final boss battle in the Dreamhunter arc, and this is the tying up loose ends episode. And yeah, we're about to start season 2, the second story arc, very soon actually. So yeah, if you'd like to participate and you like what you're listening to, it is a dark, very story-driven D&D campaign. There is some fighting at a lot of points, but
How many times have we fought the Dreamhunter?
752 million times.
Yeah, that sounds
yeah.
about right.
Yeah, but if you want to be part of the role plays and chatting to these people and the other players, then that Discord is where to go. But thank you very much for joining, Lexi Dragon. That's amazing. Death looks at all of you, this powerful primordial, and he seems to be staring into your very souls. You have done well, says Death. But now is time to part ways. You have been my hounds. You have been my hunters. Dream hunters. And now is time for you to move on. But I have a request. Something that must be done. I have lent you my power. And with this, Requin, flowers bloom around you of all sorts. Eska, spirits radiate from you. Ali, you are wreathed in shadows that writhe and move. I cannot have these powers in the world. I must reclaim them to do my job and bring the Nameless back within control. I must ask you for this. They were mine to give, yet they may not be mine to receive. I must ask this of you. Return my powers. Relinquish that which I have given to you, and know that I shall use it once again to keep the Nameless at bay. You all sit silently on the log for a moment, and then Requin speaks up.
Understood. We don't really have a choice now, do we?
There is always a choice, Requin. You know this more than others. You have made many. He reaches out his hand, Requin, and you feel as though a cold wind is pulled through you and into death, the primordial of the infinite sleep. Requin, what is your favorite death ability that he gave you?
Oh, what? I have to choose?
Yeah, you have to choose. I've been sitting here looking at them going,
Okay.
Wow, someone predicted my nonsense.
My favorite one. Oh, okay, yeah. My favorite one is probably...
We can pass and you can have it like more of
Yeah.
You're apparently
Thank
taking too
you.
long, and a small goblin made of flowers that Death made is infested by a soul that was leaking from Eska, becomes alive, and a small flower goblin kicks you in the shin. You take 1 damage.
Yep. She'll reach out her hand, and a red spider lily will grow from her palm.
Nice.
And she'll offer that to Death.
Excellent. Death reaches forward, almost like insanely fast. He's somehow like just at you. He did not really move, but he's just there. You feel his presence, his cool wind, but again, it feels comforting rather than chilling. And he closes your hand around the red spider lily. This I give to you, Requin, as a sign of your power, as a gift for your help. And Death, the jack-o'-lantern, sort of kisses you surprisingly softly on the top of your head, as a father would a child. Then he's gone. You find you retain the power, Requin, to summon your spider lilies, but the rest, Death has taken. Is Death a good kisser, Requin?
Look, she's kind of conflicted. She's kind of got parental issues, if you haven't noticed. So having Death as a father figure is kind of weird, but
Yeah. Yep.
the
Sure
kiss
is.
of death.
It's the kiss of death. In this world, that's a good thing. Love it.
that's a good thing. Yeah.
Eska, Death poses the same question to you.
In his, he'll follow Requin's lead and outstretch his hand.
Yeah, it feels like the right thing to do.
And produce a ominous black spirit. He's going to keep Forgotten Sorrow.
Excellent. Death encompasses this spirit, Eska, and pushes it into the lantern, molding it into your lantern, forming part of the spell that lantern has made. It is, of course, your lantern that Death upgraded. He takes the rest of your spirit powers, but you keep the ability to summon that one. Eska, he embraces you, and it feels as though 1,000 arms of your family and friends long past hug you with him. I'm not crying, you're crying.
Yeah, no, Eska.
Okay. I'm finished traumatizing Eska. Let's move on to Ali. Okay. Ali, Death approaches you, and he gives you
Okay.
the same deal. He asks for his power back, but he asks for you to keep your favorite.
Well, Allie used the whole of 2 abilities
Yep.
during her time of having shadow.
Ali hardly used any of them.
She's like, she was probably like confused, and she's like, I don't know, stepping into shadows is pretty cool.
Nice. Nice. I'm just imagining like Death's got like a little like screen behind him, and it's got like a MOBA. This is what your character can do thing going on, where it like shows you each ability as like this Ali doing each ability on a little screen there against enemies. Like Ali's a League of Legends character now. Love it.
Yes.
Ali, you pick the ability to move through shadows, the Shadow Step one. Is that correct?
Yes.
Excellent. Death draws with his clawed hands at the air, and you feel that cool wind pass through you, drawing Death's power back out. Death steps forward, and he gives you a sort of very respectful hug, and it sparks something in your memories, Ali. You remember your mother and father hugging you like this. It is a in your family, in your elvish tradition, this is how you hug. And
Okay.
he places a sort of hand upon your cheek and raises your face to meet his. Seems to be looking at the many scars that crisscross your body. And he sighs. I know what delivered these blows.
You do?
I do. But it is not my secret to give. It is your secret to take should you wish. I will not impart this wisdom upon you, lest you ask me for it.
What? Who did it?
He wipes away a tear from your eye with one of his clawed fingers, surprisingly, extremely gently, for such vicious-looking hands. And he holds your cheek. His hands are quite big as well, but it again feels like the way a parent or someone in your family would comfort a small child. It is a primordial. I can smell his greed in your wounds, Ali. I know not where he is, for my power does not extend that far. But, and he touches his claw to your forehead, and you feel a sort of electric shock. You will know him when you see him. And trust me. And he sort of touches your cheek very gently again. I will not be gentle should he fall into my realm at your hands. He seems genuinely furious by what this primordial has done to you, Ali.
I guess it's nice to know Death's on my side.
Death's on your side, yes. Death is on pretty much everyone's side. He is also responsible for punishing those who have been bad. And I can tell you right now, Death is a very honorable primordial. The one that inflicted your wounds, Ali, Death has the greatest disdain for. Would you like to press Death on why? He seems to be open to questions.
I mean, yeah. If he's gonna answer questions, I'm gonna ask them.
Death looks at you, Ali, and speaks freely. This beast, this primordial of greed, he has no honor. He steals everything. Even from my domain, he takes his life. This affront to nature. Ali, as Death is talking to you, a small skeletal goblin kicks you in the shin. Death picks up the goblin, looks at it, and says, "I was speaking," and hurls it over his shoulder. It sort of disappears behind a sort of wavy curtain of smoke. This primordial steals even from me. I would very much like him to pay his debt. But it is not my place. It is yours to serve this sentence. You have defeated one primordial, Ali. You can do it again.
Guess I'll have to go track this one down.
He nods his head. He moves over to Lee and has a conversation with her that none of you can hear. In fact, you couldn't hear any of the other people's conversations. Death then appears back at the altar. Very well, my children. I must continue. The nameless have been freed upon this world. I will rein them in. I will do my job. Yours is to live. Though I will miss you, one day I hope we meet again. As hard as that is to wish. And as he says this, he's sort of becoming more and more like smoke. Like mist. Like a snowdrift. And by the time he has finished the sentence, he disappears. Eska throws
the piece of meat that Rob gave him.
You hear a snarling snap. Whoosh. Like a whip crack, but louder and bigger. You are sure that the wolf has its meal. That's very honourable of you, Eska. Perfect. Requin, you find yourself back in your study. Eska?
That's nice. We don't have to walk back.
Eska, you find yourself in sitting on top of a pile of bones, just outside the camp. Death has tied a black ribbon around them.
Aww.
Ali, you take a stumbling step back onto the wall. One of the guards there quickly walks over and says, "Are you alright? You tripped."
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh,
I walk away.
Thank goodness. And Lee, of course, continues to sleep peacefully in her room. So, with Requin helping set up the wagons, Eska, you now have an army of skeletons. And Ali, you have made sure that the camp is well protected. There were a few nameless that came out of the rocks, like black ooze that strolled out of the forest, heading for the people. But you and the team at the wall brought them down. And Lee getting some good rest. You find yourselves in the morning heading down the mountainside towards the lands below. Where am I going to position this for maximum roadage? Thanks, Disembodied Hans. Now we need some wagons wagoning their way down the wagon trail. If only someone had like pre-planned this and got some wagons, that would have been handy. Oh my god, this brings us back, doesn't it? It's like a wagon train and...
Now, when was the last time we traveled?
Says Ali as you trudge along under the trees. With Jack and the Canzone Fantasma and I'm assuming a billion skeletons. Let me just unzip a giant like zipped thing. I don't know if I have 14 skeletons.
I doubt you do, but I, in my infinite wisdom, was thinking about just like keeping like reserves, and then when you kill one, I just bring another one up.
So, like,
Wow.
like Pokemon rules, yeah. Just keep some in your PC, keep some in your PC, and just withdraw them when you need. I love it.
Yeah.
How many?
When I get access to Dimension Door, I will actually be able to do that.
That's very, very funny. That's very funny. Okay, so what are we saying? Like six Pokemon at the same time? Excellent news, Eska. I love it. So.
Yeah, 6 seems good.
6 seems good.
Yeah. Seems like enough.
Yeah, that's very funny.
Yeah.
Okay. There's 6 Stellingtons wandering around the caravans as well. Oh, okay. Those Emperor couch share things like they didn't like the skeletons, just with Esker on top. I could kind of like a palanquin. Yeah, I love it. Okay, here we go. Just Esker getting carried through the forest by skeletons. That's canon now.
Yep. Keeping us all to work.
True. So, Esker and skeletons.
You'd be way more modest than that, but alright.
Yeah. Exactly. As you travel down the mountainside, you notice the snow is lessening. The trees are growing larger. The branches stronger. The leaves green through the snow.
I miss green trees.
Says Ali, hugging a tree.
Miss killing them, or...?
No, I love trees.
Roll percentage, Ali.
Oh, wait, that means I have to roll a disadvantage.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
disadvantage.
Wait, perception? Percentage.
Percentage, please.
Percentage! I'm rolling the wrong dice then. Okay, I'll roll
Yep.
2 different ones. Okay.
We're waiting.
The lowest is 17.
Yeah, cool.
Oh.
You're pretty sure the tree loves you back, but trees don't talk, so it's unclear.
Yay, the tree loves me.
You're like
I thought it was going to go in a different way.
you like check under your feet. None of the trees are dying. You do remember that happening.
That makes me feel good. I was like, me and nature were having a moment, and now we're back.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you panic slightly that you're going to kill the tree by touching it, and then you remember that particular curse, gone.
Yeah.
That was very funny, randomly rolling that curse. It was excellent.
That's why I've got Jack.
Yes, thank you, Jack. Thank you.
Jack is my tree curse.
Jack is your tree curse. That is true. That is true. Jack stares at you and looks affronted. You think he does have a pumpkin for a head and doesn't actually like have any emotions, but we make assumptions. Excellent. As you move down the mountainside with your friends, with your companions, it seems bittersweet. You feel like you've been on this mountain forever, for months. I mean, you have, but it feels like such a huge part of your life now. This has been probably the most impactful thing that's ever happened to you. You've changed so much in these past few months. Your destinies have completely changed. Is there anything you would like to do as you wander along the wagons? Anyone you would like to speak to? Anything you would like to look for? The road has been boring thus far. Not much jobs for guards.
While it's walking, going to pause
Mhm.
and let Lee catch up, and then I'm just gonna link up just Lee
Cool.
as we walk.
Lee was like right behind you, keeping you safe, and bumps into you. She just like wraps her arms around your waist and then moves up next to you and links arms to move forward.
Yeah.
Lee whistles at Esker and nods for him to come over to their side of the wagon.
Yep. Yeah, he'll come over.
So you are now all walking together. You are in the lowlands now. You are technically, according to Lelia, who just sent word down the wagon train, over the mountains. You are in the lands of the north.
Hey,
Hooray.
we did it.
It has been a pretty boring journey down through this part of the mountains. The winds have chilled. And when I say chilled, the winds have warmed up. They have cooled. Oh my gosh, they've not cooled down. The winds have lessened. The winds have lessened. They are less bitter.
Yep.
They are less biting. It is more temperate here. You can see more, sort of tall pines and large clusters of old trees here, not the stunted ones that you saw up on the mountaintops. And for the first time, there is a commotion, which sparks your interest. Just up ahead, there appears to be a whole lot of talking and excitement.
Oh,
Lee-
good commotion. Okay.
Lee cocks her her rifle, excuse me, and looks forward, but seems to be having trouble seeing anything through the crowd.
I jump onto a caravan roof to see what's going on.
Make an acrobatics check.
Oh, that's not a good roll.
Says Allie
That's okay,
loudly.
I'm good at acrobatics. 13.
Perfect. You do wind yourself slightly, trying to climb up, slipping on snow on one of the wheels, but you make it up. Please make a perception from the top of the wagon.
19.
19. Excellent. Up ahead, Allie, you see something that makes you realize why everyone is so excited. Parked in between the trees, up at the front of the caravan, is a wagon. But it is not one that is part of your wagon train. It is other people. You've come down far enough that you are bumping into other people. And as they move past, it appears to be some sort of traveler. They are waving and greeting the wagons as they pass by, and everyone is excitedly talking to them and greeting them as they move past. Eska, Requin, what would you like to do? You still have not seen this strange wagon parked in the trees nearby.
I tell them this
Reckon
is...
close her eyes.
Ali could
Oh, you
definitely
could.
tell
You could communicate.
I could tell them. No, look,
Oh,
there's just people.
There's a wagon.
That
yells
was literally
Ali.
what Ali said. It's like, oh, there's just people up ahead.
It's people.
People?
Mm.
Yeah,
Friendly?
people. I mean, yeah, people.
Yeah, people.
Alright then. Keep moving.
Excellent. It is not long before you find yourselves moving up with the wagon right past. Ali's still on the top of a wagon. Right past the caravan that is parked on the side of the road. Sitting in it is an old man. "Oh," says this old man. "Such burly adventurers. What are you doing in this place? Seems to be a lot of you." He glances down the wagon train. "You didn't come over the mountain, did you?"
No, we just magically teleported here, so it looks like we came over the mountain.
"Oh, phew. That sounds like a much better plan. Wouldn't catch me going over those mountains. Bloody cold up there, even here." "What are you doing in the north?" he says, looking at you all.
Escorting this caravan train. Make sure people don't die. Boring work as always.
"Die?" says the old man incredulously. "Is it that bad?"
You don't know the half of it, sir.
"My goodness, I thought that lady at the front was joking. You mean you really fought a monster up there? You come all the way across. That's fantastic."
Have you not heard of this caravan? It comes over at least once a year.
"My goodness. I had heard, but I don't usually come this far north. This old rickety thing wouldn't make it." He kicks his wagon and the wagon like shudders and shakes as though it's made of plywood.
everyone's sharply eyeing him. Could I make an insight check?
Sure.
Just to ease my mind.
Oh,
What's my... That will be a 19.
Excellent. You feel slightly suspicious of the old man, but then as he sort of hobbles around, he sort of reminds you of, an old grandpa or someone from your past. It's not really clear, but you sort of feel compelled to reach out and hold his arm as he wanders around the wagon, seems to be searching for something in the back. "Oh, thank you, dear," he says, patting you on the shoulder as he begins rifling around in the back of the wagon. You're not quite sure why you helped him, Requin. Just seemed like the right thing to do.
It's strange. Coming from her.
Yeah. You feel like kind of dirty now. He's like, feel like you need to wash your hands. You did a good deed
Yeah.
for an old man. Ew!
Oh no! What's wrong with me?
What's wrong with you? Thinks Requin.
She'll step back and just, lean against the wagon. Yeah, our wagons, not his wagon.
Lean against the moving wagons? Smart idea. Could you please make...
Okay, well, if we're, not stopped, then she'll just, stand next to them.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. We need some suspension of disbelief. Disembodied Hans can only work so fast. So, please just imagine this row of wagons is moving constantly, until disembodied Hans gets his finger exercises in and can move things at lightning speed. We just need to like bear with them for a minute. So Requin steps back. The old man is rummaging around in the back of the wagon. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm meeting you heroes. This is, I thought what they've all been saying was crazy, and you fought a giant monster, taller than all the trees, deeper than a lake. The little boy said it was a monster.
RA1D3 Rao just followed.
Thank you, Raid 3 Rao. Raid 3 Rao? Raidy Rao? You'll have to tell me how that's pronounced. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. The old man says, the young boy said it was the fiercest monster he's ever seen in his life, and that he's a brave hero too. He must know what he's talking about, mumbles the old man in the back of the wagon. I've got to reward you. What have I got? No. Raider AU. Perfect. Hey, that's fine. My channel name's This Big Small World. I get so many shortenings of that because it is long. It's too long. I'm not changing it now. The old man wants to reward you. Oh, perfect, he says. Just what's needed. And he sort of leaps back out of the wagon. He has like a handful of like different odds and ends. You know, chipped glasses and broken things. He just dumps them unceremoniously on the ground. And he pulls out of that clump of rubbish a sort of small chest that looks fairly new. Opens it up, and inside are these sort of slips of yellowy paper with bright red ink plastered all around them. They're amazing. They look very interesting. They appear to be advertising a show.
Nope.
They
No.
appear to be advertising a show. A big top event.
Nope.
Better than any that has journeyed through these lands. They advertise that the Ringmaster will take you to realms that you have never seen before. And they are an all expenses paid ticket. They are VIP tickets. He says, oh, my bones are too frail to go anyway. And there's 4 of them. This is fantastic. Perfect. You can go. What an honor. What an experience. I can't make it there.
Esker's gonna get cast Detect Magic.
Sure.
Requin's gonna just try and walk away with the wagons. Not interested.
I mean, I'm on the wagon still. Am I still here?
No, you're gone.
Ali keeps like leaping back a wagon as it moves forward. So yeah. Cool. Requin is trying to walk away. Esker is detecting magic. Ali is on top of the wagon. Lee's already taken one and is like looking at it, just going like, "Wow, this seems amazing."
With no metagaming, Ali's like, I've never been to a circus. That sounds cool.
Lee's like already picked one up for Ali and is like waving it, trying to hand it to you on the wagon. Ali, we should go.
Well, I could jump down, talk to Lee.
Esker's gonna be naturally suspicious of an old man in the woods wanting to reward us.
Lee's
Requin
doesn't really care, so...
Lee's just like, date night sorted, says Lee.
Oh my god, you're so true, we could go on our first date!
Lee's
I'm excited.
Let me just...
So sad.
Okay, us two. Let's just stop this, please. Hold on. Where's Lee? There's Lee, and we'll just move Lee over here.
You're doing the thing.
We'll find Ali, and we'll just move Ali over here.
Here we go.
Okay, excellent.
I can give Lee her hat back.
Stop being. Oh, you're right. You still had Lee's hat. Hold on. Let me just.
Yeah, I'll give it back.
Lee's got her hat back. Stop being cute. Stop being cute. Us two. Ali's hair for a while. Ali's got hair? Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So, Lee is like already super excited about this. Requin, you said you wanted to walk away.
Yep, she
Excellent.
doesn't care about it.
You take like a few steps and then you think to yourself,
Yep.
that does sound interesting though.
Yeah.
You sort of turn around and look at the paper again. The paper like seems flashy as heck. The old man's like waving it towards you. He's like, "Don't forget this. You'll never get in without a ticket." Your hand is already like halfway to the ticket before you catch yourself and think, like, wait, wasn't I gonna walk away? Eska, you use detect magic.
Yes.
Excellent. You detect some magic in the pile of junk that the old man has in front of his wagon. Would you like to roll a percentage dice for me?
Sure. I would also detect if he was magical.
Yeah, he's not magical at all. He just seems to be an old man.
83.
83. Let's browse for an item, shall we? And, oh my god. Yeah, that's funny.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Eska, the item that you find, which is clearly magical, which has a little like tag on it. It seems to be it says like for my granddaughter Lily, right? Seems to be a present that he's keeping for his granddaughter. You look at it and please make an Arcana check. There's definitely like a magical doll of some kind.
21.
21. Excellent. You know exactly what this is. It's a wicked doll. If you can attach any part of a living creature, blood, flesh, hair, etc., to the doll with the pins, if you cast spells or make attacks against that creature at any distance, they will hit. You can just make them against it. You still need to roll high enough to hit, but you can make it at any distance against that creature.
What?
You will need to make an opposed wisdom check against the target, and the target fails. The attack fails if they beat your roll. So yeah, you make a wisdom check against theirs. They make wisdom. You make wisdom. If you beat their wisdom roll, you can attack them or cast spells at them at any distance.
I can cast touch range spells from range.
As long as you have a piece of that thing. Yeah.
As long as I have a piece of that thing, which we have an elf that can get in and out of combat that can steal some hair for me to do.
Hey, you know I like random things.
Yeah.
You know I like random things, okay? So, you roll random things, does not matter how powerful you are, as a DM, I will still make you suffer somehow. So, enjoy that. That's going to come up with some cool battle shenanigans.
Make sure we communicate that plan so Ali knows.
All
what
right,
to do.
none of you communicate properly. I'm safe.
Yeah, we're
This
gonna
is
communicate.
fine.
We're gonna communicate.
Oh yeah, by the way, Ali can do these like magical spell arrow things.
Yeah.
Still a thing she has not
He
communicated.
doesn't.
That you got in like episode 4.
Yeah.
Oh.
Eska will cast Mana Illusion to have like a big sonic boom over the other side of the wagon,
Cool.
drawing like the attention of everyone. He'll reach down, pick up the doll, and put it in his pack.
The old man says he doesn't
Wow.
even look at the sound. The old man just like sort of jumps a little bit and goes, "Oh, thunder! Must be raining soon." And he like puts an umbrella that is like so oversized that the wind picks it up and just like covers him in it, like closes back over the top of him, and he's like struggling around underneath this umbrella. "Oh, who turned out the lights? This is ridiculous." So he does not see you take the doll.
Sure.
I'm
I'm
just gonna send you that in case so you don't have to like do things and try to remember. There's a little bit of words on there.
Yeah.
Let's send that to Eska in the super secret chats about this game and how it goes. That's
I
sorry,
should put all
that's
of
my-
my items in like a folder and just
Yeah.
like.
like I do. And then you
Yeah.
end up with too many items, and you're like, "Wow, this is too many items." Okay. Yeah, that's my song about the game. It's a work in progress. Okay, so just An incredible experience. That's very cool, Lexi Dragon. Thank you very much. Grab the definitely not sus old man and take some hair, I beg. If he goes, but just nuke him. Wow. Chat's definitely
We
helping
could.
you here.
What if we could?
Yeah. Requin, you are
Yeah.
stuck a little bit. You have just walked back against your better instincts and are reaching out for the flyer, which is just like right within your arm's reach on the back of the wagon here. It's a ticket to the circus. Do you want to pick it up?
She'll look at if the others what they've done and their reactions to it.
Lee and Ali are like excitedly going over like all the cool things that this circus has.
Of course they are.
Yeah, of course they are. Damn it. All you hear is like,
Sorry.
Lee's just like, and we can have popcorn and
Oh my god, do they have cake?
Lee like
Promise
scans
me that we'd
scans
have
the
cake.
ticket. Lee scans the ticket. They've got cake. Lee says.
Ah! Yeah.
Are there any of the like particular acts listed?
Any of the particular acts listed? There is.
Small World gifted a tier 1
Anything that
subscription
would
to
catch her
Dreamhunter.
eye?
Anyone that would catch Requin's eye? That's a good question. Sorry, I just realized that like you guys don't have your subs active, so rude. You can't like use things. Where's Esker? I need to check. I need to check. I need to check it. I need to check if Esker has one. That's fine. The yours, you've already done yours. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So the acts listed. Yes. Apparently they have the high-flying trapeze. Some of the best in the world. They have strongmen. They have a sideshow full of games and stalls and food and contraptions. They also have in the big top, they have a sharpshooter, they have a tightrope walker, they have knife throwers, they have animal handlers, they have all sorts of magicians and definitely the list seems to go on and on. No names are listed, but they have basically everything you can think.
Alright. My reasoning for this. She is, seeing as her job is now done,
Yes,
what better way to find another contractor than at a show?
true. Requin, you half believe yourself as you grab the invitation. Surprisingly, it doesn't burn your skin or doesn't compel you to do anything, which you were kind of worried about. It's just a ticket. The old man is freeing himself from his umbrella now and looking around. Huh, didn't rain at all. Fantastic. I can put this away and immediately get stuck in his umbrella again, toppling into the back of the wagon. Lee like motions to everyone. It's just like bit of a thumb sideways. We should probably get out of here. He seems a bit 7 turnips short of a basket, if you ask me. Says Lee.
And yet we all took his invitations.
Well, he didn't run the circus, did he? He's just given us a ticket. This is good quality stuff. Lisa's like flicking the paper and like checking it.
I mean, what harm could possibly come from enjoying the show?
Dang straight. It's been ages. My ma took me to one once. That was fun. Lee says, kind of making herself sad with the memory.
No.
Aw. I'll grab Lee's head.
Yeah.
To give it a little squeeze.
Yeah. Ali and Lee moving along with the circus, tickets in hand, down with the wagon train. Requin, Eska.
Eska will begrudgingly take the ticket as seeing that Requin, the most, like, I am not taking anything off anyone ever person has taken a ticket.
Excellent. As you go to reach out and grab your ticket, Eska, you find you already have one in your hand. You don't remember picking it up, but you must have.
Not the only one, right?
You keep it safe in your pocket.
Yes.
Hmm.
Shall we go?
The old man is still struggling. You hear him say, "Blasted umbrella! This thing's always... Where's the clasp? Oh, here it is." It like opens up and then locks even tighter against the old man. Rolling around in the back.
Let's move along.
Yeah.
And they do, leaving the old man in his wagon to struggle with his umbrella as the wagon train rolls along the mountain road and down into the Northlands. You have made it off the mountainside. Finally, after months of travel and many battles against the Dreamhunter, you're finally here. Eska puts his 6 skeletons back into his Pokeballs.
Oh, wait, hang on, do we get a good bastion thing where I can do this now?
Do what now?
The skeletons somewhere.
Well, let's talk about bastions in some sort of role play, not like
Alright.
mid-game while I'm lifting a map.
Yeah, no, I just get distracted.
Hey,
Look
the
at-
forest!
Look at all
We
this.
couldn't tell.
Look at all this no snow. It's the first time we've had a map with
Ali's
no
world.
snow on it in so long.
That's wow.
As you make your way down the mountains, Ali and her curse skeleton. I mean, only the jack-o'-lantern's cursed, really, theoretically.
I'm pissed. I should probably go see a cleric or something.
See a cleric or something. So you make your way down the mountains, and as the wagons make camp for the night, and people are sharing stories, greeting other travelers on the way, the mood is uplifting. These people have survived horrible things traveling down this mountain and across the pass, but they're here now. They're in the safety of the Northlands, and although everything is kind of dangerous in the Darklands anyway, surely things are looking up now that you're here, out of that mountain pass, and in the forests of the north. The trees, everything is very different from the south where you came from. Lee and Ali, I assume, have like finished hugging, but I'm too lazy to move them aside, so let's just leave them there. Oh no, I found them.
They're always hungry.
They're always. Let's just assume they're always hugging. Okay, Lee, just break it up, you two. Requin gets out a water bottle. Just sprays it with water.
I could totally picture that.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Requin's just spraying the two of them with water. 30 centimeter gap. While we're at work, please.
Yep.
Oh, okay. We have things to do. You stop. They have made camp. And you have a few interactions with people. Hala has agreed to take Worrell off to the local magistrate to answer for his crimes. A letter written by and signed by Lelia and Georgie and also Lee, 3 noble families that have signed to confirm the crimes have been committed, which is the law in the north here, that three people of noble birth must sign off on a crime for someone to be served at the magistrate, unless they have a witness who ranks higher. So the letter placed in their hand. Worrell seems very downtrodden now. He is he's given up. The master thief, the Kit, who spent his entire time stealing from the wagon train, and of course not really helping when the battle against the Nameless was happening, probably deserves his fate. Lee has her arms folded. You hear her make a comment. Y'all better not mess around with the sheriff in these towns, says Lee. Still remembering that one time that in a dream that she was a sheriff. Ali, Requin, Eska, do you have anything to say on behalf of, against, or to Worrell and Hulla before they leave? Hulla stands up and says, I must take this vagabond to the magistrate, and then I return to the temple. They must know of this demon in the mountains that was defeated. Would any of you like to join our order, the Maidens of the Spear? She turns to Requin and Ali.
No.
She sort of looks Requin up and down and says, fair enough, you may not have made it through the training anyway. What about you, Elf? I sense a strong form of the warriors in you.
Yeah, I'm not really the, like, group type.
She looks around at Requin and Eska and Lee. Clearly. Well?
They're like organized groups. Don't do organized groups. Friends, yes, groups.
Hulla looks back at all four of you again and is just like, no, yes, that does make sense. Disorganized groups. Understood. Yes, definitely not organized. She taps her spear on the ground. Then I'm off. Do you have anything to say? Any words you wish to impart upon me before I leave?
See that fiend is locked up.
She pulls the chains roughly, and Worrell sort of yips as she does. I shall. Do not worry. He will not escape from me.
Yep. They're not worth Requin's time.
Excellent. And with that, Worrell and Hulla walk off, leaving the caravan. Hulla to go back to her sisters in the Maidens of the Spear, the temple, to report their findings. And of course, Worrell to face the magistrate's justice for his crimes. Later that day, Orthair has asked Requin to come meet him in the woods nearby. As you approach, he sort of looks around behind you, Requin. I didn't think you'd bring so many friends to our rendezvous. I was hoping we would have some time to make some beautiful music together. He strums his lute.
Does Eska hear this?
Yeah.
Oh, you want more friends? And I'll call forth some skeletons.
Skeletons erupt around him. Just move Orthair into the middle of all these scary skeletons. I assume that, like, at this point, Requin's playing the spooky scary skeleton song, and they're all dancing. That's my headcanon anyway. Chat, you can feel free to envision this however you like. Skeletons erupt out of the ground.
I do not bring them with me. They just seem to appear.
Ah, good God. Friendly chaps, aren't they? Says Orthair as the skeletons just inch closer. I've seen them before, but not this close. Do they always have flesh hanging off them like that?
It's how I get intimidation.
Aha! Please roll an intimidation against Orthair.
Oh, I wasn't trying to.
I could just,
Oh no, he's
I
intimidated.
could just
though.
imagine him like yelling this over this, having a conversation.
I rolled a 9.
He rolled a 9. Excellent. He rolled even lower. So with that, Orthair keeping both eyes on the skeletons as much as he can, sort of bows to Requin and says, well, my fellow bard, I suppose we'll have to wait for that rematch then. I shall continue practicing, and I hope you will too. One day you may enjoy the exploits and joys of fame as I have. I would be happy to share the stage with you any time. And he, seeming his smarminess overpowering his fear for a minute, he sort of reaches out to try to kiss your hand, Requin. What is your reaction to that? Said the DM without already knowing.
She will yank her hand away and just brush off her clothes and say, well then, you best be off.
Let's roll a performance check. Oh, it's terrible. Why does he always roll terrible performance checks against you?
He's just so
I'm just that good.
Yeah, he tries to play it off as though he was simply reaching out, but it's real clear to everyone. One of the skeletons even chuckles. And with that, he quickly walks off.
Wait. Can I stop him?
Sure. Ali suddenly appears in front of him.
Well, I
As
can
he
stop him
touches
like when he's going off. Anyway.
Yeah, he is.
Does he have any gemstones on him?
Ooh, that's a good idea. Hey, please have a check. Roll a perception or investigation. As
Oh my God,
Orthair
he rolled
stops
terribly.
and bows towards you, do you notice anything on himself?
Rolled a 15.
Unfortunately, he seems to be wearing pretty modest travel clothes. I mean, they're obviously provocative and expensive, but they're serviceable. He sort of walks up and says, "Aha, my elvish friend. I was just leaving. Anything I can do for you?" He's sort of side-eyeing the skeletons again.
Another question. Does Ali remember her sister's names?
That's a good question. Please roll percentage dice. They are a dream thing. Let's do dream mechanics.
Oh, it's a terrible roll. 11.
11. So your first sister, your oldest sister, you do not remember their name.
Okay.
Roll percentage for the second one.
Okay. Oh, dice ran away. Okay, thank you, dice.
Bye, dice.
Bye.
Bye.
62.
62. You do remember your younger sister's name, though. Something in Orthair's eyes, the elf. His eyes, they're the same color as your younger sister. And it snaps a memory in your brain. You remember your younger sister's name.
Yeah.
You say it out loud. In shock.
Yeah. Lyelena.
Mm.
That's what I said. She's gonna just ask if he's heard of Lyelena.
I'm sorry? My name's Orthair. Lyelena
Yes, I realize that. I'm asking if you know anyone with that name.
I believe so. Yes, I played in a court. Out in the west. I'm sure one of their daughters was named Lyelena. Princess. Pretty free spirit, actually. Danced all night, from what I remember. Sort of looking at you.
Hey, thank you.
Am I... did I say something wrong? He says, noticing Ali's
Sure.
face.
She's processing a lot right now.
Lee's like made her way over to Ali at this point. Anything I can help with? She says to Orthair. Y'all ain't speaking ill of Ali or Requin or Esker, are ya? It's just like casually polishing the gun with the sleeve of her other arm.
This poor man.
No, of course not. I was just going. At this point, he's more scared of all of you than he is of the skeletons, and like pushes one out of the way as he runs out and off down a path to wherever fortune might take him. The other group that you meet in the forest before you make your way into the towns. Request from Halestra to meet her outside the caravans as dusk falls. She has Fet with her, of course. The small gnome running around the clearing, searching for mushrooms, leaps down, runs up to Halestra. Hallie! There's so many different mushrooms here. You didn't tell me there'd be this many mushrooms. Seems very cross with Halestra. Calm down, Fet. Look, we're saying goodbye to our friends. Fet turns towards you and, like, giant anime crying eyes at all of you. What? They're not coming? This is like literally just like you know, like where the anime eyes get like the wavy thing on the outside? Yeah, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Aww.
It's like clutching onto Halestra's dress. You're not coming. You're coming with us though, right? Says Fet.
Afraid not, little one. We have our journeys to go on.
Esker will kneel down and minor illusion the largest mushroom Fet has ever seen.
Excellent. A mushroom grows to the size of the treetops, just covering the whole area in shade. Fet's eyes are like wide as she like starts climbing up the trunk like a little spider monkey. Just like literally like hands around it, legs around the stem, is just climbing up it.
Only appropriate.
Yep. Yeah. For Fet, it definitely feels real. She's like trying to climb up it the entire time. While Fet is being taken care of, Halestra walks around the large mushroom and comes and stands over closer to the party. You're an odd sort, aren't you? All four of you. Sort of walks along the front, gives Lee a sort of piercing look, biting her lip a little bit as she does. She walks past Ali slowly, looking up and down. Again, you feel a little bit like a sheep being watched by a wolf. She walks past Requin and pauses, sort of looking at Requin as though expecting something to happen.
Well, you are as well. Quite the odd sort.
What a strange pair we do make. She bites her lip again. Walks past
Oh well,
Esker
I
as well.
suppose.
She sighs. Pity, really? Again, before you can even react, she's lightly brush your cheek with her claw-like fingernails, and moves on and nods to Eska. I need to find a place where we can be safe.
Safe from what?
Too many want to do us harm. I have my family's fortunes I can draw upon, and when I find that place for Fett and myself, a place that accepts me for who I really am, then I will build my place. There, we will plant our roots, Fett. And she kneels down, and Fett comes like running over to her, and like sort of leaps into her arms. She sort of stands up and picks Fett up with her. There we will put our roots down, Fett, like the largest mushroom network. Fett's eyes are just growing more and more wide at this point. We shall plant so many mushrooms, Fett. But first we need to find the best soil. Fett nods at this, because the best mushrooms will only grow in the best soils. She stands back up and looks back at all four of you, waiting for some sort of reaction, reading every emotion on your face. What reaction do you have? Lee tips her hat. Well, here's hoping you find that place. Wish you all the best, Hallie. Halestra's mouth like tightens at being called Hallie, but she doesn't say anything. She nods to Lee eventually. Any other reactions?
Everyone will nod her head back and then look down at Fett and give a little smile and wave her hand.
Oh, Fett like wriggles out of Halestra's grasp and runs over and just jumps up and hugs Requin around the hips. About as high as she can jump.
Now you be good, alright?
I will. I'll be very good, says Fett. And she rummages around in her little backpack of mushrooms, and she hands you a little cluster of dirt. And sprouting from the top of this cluster of rather smelly, sticky dirt that's wrapped up in leaves, there is a cluster of mushrooms. Each of them has a very long, thin stem, almost like an enoki mushroom, but the sort of cap of each mushroom is shaped like a little pink heart. Fett gives them to you, and she says, keep them wet until you plant them somewhere dark. And she runs over and gives Lee and Ali and Eska some of these mushrooms as well. And then goes back over and holds Halestra's hand, gives her a nod. Let's go find a good place to plant mushrooms. Indeed, says Halestra. I shall miss you all. Some more than others. Pity we didn't get to know each other better. But perhaps I'll see you again soon. Who knows where the road will take us.
Okay.
And with that, if no one has anything to add...
Sorry.
Go, Ali, go.
Ali, run forward.
Don't run forward. No. I just tell Halestra to send us a letter when she finds that place.
Oh, wow. Halestra sort of looks at you curiously. And then she lets go of Fett's hand and moves over to Ali. She just gives you a hug.
No, I'm not expecting that.
It's the most honest, normal hug from her.
I will give her a hug back. I'll wrap my arms around her and hug her.
Yeah, there is no illusion. There is no ambiguity or double meaning in any of it. She just holds you for a moment. It's been a long time since I had anyone genuine. But I think you are. We'll send a letter for you. Once we plant these mushrooms and build our house, you must come visit. Promise me.
I'll do my best.
Halestra nods, and the two of them walk off into the forest, down a winding path to find their new home.
No.
So, Pat and Mino and Grolp stayed up in the mountains. You had Halestra and Fet. You had Orthair. Excuse me. And the Hollis and not Hollis, Hala and Worrell go off to meet the magistrate.
Oh my god, is that a tavern? Did we make it to a
Oh
tavern?
my goodness. Oh my.
Where your journey started was in a tavern
Oh,
on the south side of the mountains.
Yeah.
And where your journey ends, where the caravan finally pulls into a small town, you don't even remember the name. You are just so dumbstruck by so many new people wandering around. This town, quite substantial. The north has always been more developed. So, you arrive in the tavern. As the wagon train is being broken up outside in the square, you sneak away and find a table in the corner. Your journey at an end. It is not long before you hear over the sounds of people chatting in the square through the windows and moving around inside the tavern. It's a strange sound, having been alone on the mountain for months with the same people. Over the sound of all this, you do hear some hooves moving towards the table. It is Hollis. And Elisar is with them. Elisar should be facing this way. It's time for us to part ways, Eska, says Hollis lightly. Her eyes are dry, but they seem a little bit sad.
That it is.
Remember me fondly. Know that a piece of my heart is always yours. You will always be here. And she sort of holds her hand next to her chest. Should you ever come to my fields, you are of course welcome. I fear it will be a long time before that happens. I shall make the journey back south with the caravan next. We shall be separated by those fierce mountains that made us friends? She questions. She holds out her hand very delicately towards you.
Esker will place his hand. He'll reach into his pocket first and then place his hand in hers.
What's in the pocket?
It's what's in his hand.
What's in his hand?
What's in his hand? It is a gold piece, but instead of the normal insignia, it is a skull on the side.
Oh. She looks at the coin in her hand. I'm not aware of this custom. What does it mean?
Toss it in the air if you get any danger.
She looks quizzically. Could you be more specific?
I may not be able to come, but there will be somebody that will be there to help you.
Then a great gift you have given. I shall miss you, Esker. Elisar suddenly snaps out of looking at the ceiling, and his head like rotates 170 degrees and sort of snaps back towards the table. Yes, I shall miss you all too. I am going to see the stars. I do not know where they will take me. But Hollis has agreed to take me some of the way. Hollis sort of pats him on the back. Yes, come, Elisar. We shall go see some stars. There are many in my fields. You will like them, I think. We Centaur too are stargazers. He nods very slowly. I have no gifts to give to you. Save that the stars beam loudly for you. I foresee great things in your future, says Elisar.
Esker reaches forward, grabs Lee's cup, and passes it to Elisar. The first ever. Doesn't turn it upside down.
Lee's just like, hey, I was drinking that.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers, says Elisar, clinking glasses with Esker. And they both draw deep from their cups.
Oh.
As Elisar puts the cup back on the table, Lee like grabs it. He's like, oh dang, there's feathers in it.
I'll buy you a new one.
He's trying to fish out the feathers from her drink.
No, I go order a drink for Lee.
Excellent.
Or I give her mine. I don't drink. Wait, just give her my drink.
Ali just has spring water.
Yeah.
Lee just calls over one of the waiters that's in the tavern here. They go and get her another drink. They do look strangely at the cup full of feathers, though. And the two of them leave, stepping out the door without looking back. Hollis and Elisar off on an adventure to find the stars. Whoa. So.
Final two.
No, there's more than two.
It's more than two? Oh!
There's more than two.
It's more than two?
Yeah.
I thought my adding... Oh, yeah, okay.
You forgot about...
Yeah.
What about the person that looks up to us?
That's true.
Oh.
A small figure runs over to your table. Hey, Mum says we're gonna find a new house. It's gonna be in a town far from here. Will you come and visit? Says Tobia. He's still got like a small wooden sword at his side. Hollis is sitting at a not Hollis. My God, Hensel.
Too many hate names.
I don't know why I
Yeah,
did that.
wait.
It's just the name that suited them, okay? These characters come fully formed in my head. They tell me what their name is. Any random group of things will be clustered. Hensel is looking from a table nearby and is just sort of looking lovingly at the boy, Tobia. Obviously, she trusts you all. And she mouths a quiet thank you to you all. But she does have her sort of cloak pulled up over her eyes, trying to remain discreet. You'll come visit, right? Says Tobia.
Of course. While the boy's here, Esker's playing with some magic.
Cool. Tobia's just like, wow, how did you do that? He's like moving his hands in the same way Esker is and nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Lee's just like leans in. He whispers something to Tobia. Y'all, you gotta say the magic words. Esker's just saying them under his breath. Tobia takes a step back from the table. And so looks at Esker and smiles. As though he knows something that Esker doesn't, like he's figured out your secret. And he stands back, and he does the same hand movements, but this time he chants a spell. Rockman, give me the power. Oh, it didn't work. Did I do it wrong?
Doesn't appear so. Look at your side.
He's like looking. What's there?
His wooden sword is now a steel sword.
That's not dangerous.
That's, yeah, great.
I'm just picturing that comic. Have you seen that one where like Death is being Santa, and he gives the kid a sword, and it's just like it's like you can't give a kid a sword. Like, why not? It's like, it's dangerous. It's supposed to be. Like, it's supposed to be dangerous. Death's just got like no idea. It's like, what if he hurts himself with it? Then that'll be a valuable lesson. It's really good.
No, it's meant to be a sweet gesture, not a hey, please go that yourself.
says Esker the Reaper. My God.
Yeah.
He runs over and shows his mum, who appears like cautious, but also accepting.
Nice.
Tobia tries to sit patiently at the table and eat his stew and drink his sort of little house beer, which is basically just a way. It's like a table beer, very, very low alcohol, just designed to make sure that they can store water for long times, which is historically accurate.
Yeah.
The young boy keeps leaping up and like swinging his new steel sword around, which is very cool.
This kid needs diagnosed so badly.
Says Requin. After a few minutes, a young lady walks in, cloak, dark blue, and walks over and sits down, talks to Hensel, and talks to Hensel. Save it for next episode, heck. Save it for next episode. There's going to be much more chaos, much more chances for chaos later, trust me. There's been some foreshadowing in this episode already.
Oh, so much foreshadowing.
You didn't foreshadow, you literally told us what was
You
happening.
told us. Yeah.
This lady, dressed in a dark blue robe, comes over and talks earnestly with Hensel and with Tobia. And they get up and leave really quickly. Hensel nods to you all appreciatively. It appears that her ride is here. Whoever's going to take her, this is part of... You sort of notice on the robe that this person is wearing is the symbol of Pat's house. This is obviously part of Pat's underground railroad that she's using to save women and children from bad situations and find them new places to live.
Requin will telepathically say in Hensel's mind, because she has that feat, safe travels. May the future be brighter for you.
Hensel seems shocked by this. She does have a very weak disposition, as you've noticed. And she stumbles and sort of looks around, scared, and sees Requin in your eyes that it must have been you, and she smiles, but hurries out of the out towards the door. Anyone else saying anything to Hensel? And with that, Hensel and Tobia make their way forth, theoretically to a better life somewhere here in the north, in a new town. It is getting towards evening when two people walk in and join your table. Ali and Lee shuffle down to let them in. Here's Georgie and Lelia. Lelia could probably be the other direction. There we go. See how clever I am? God, I'm good at
So
this.
clever.
So clever. I'm a dungeon master. Lelia and Georgie sit down at the table. Georgie immediately stretches. Gosh, that was hard work. I don't think I want to do that for a while. Can we take a break? He looks at Lelia expectantly. Lelia sits down and seems to let her guard down. For whatever reason, she seems to be a little bit more likable suddenly. Yes, I think that I might need a break too. Especially with that fort we set up. Fort Rostam. She nods to Esther. What a good idea. I think, Georgie, it might be possible to conquer this mountain pass after all. Perhaps we set up way stations, build our way across, build out the roads. We have the funding for it. Lee, like mid-drink, it's just like, I can help. Y'all looking for investors? I gotcha. And she immediately pulls out some paper. It appears to have the Barathran family crest on it. And makes a few annotations and signs it and hands it over to Lelia. She says, of course. But I offer a counter offer of 10%. Lee waves her hand. Yeah, that's fine. Y'all do what you gotta do. Very well. 10% of profits, Lee. I appreciate your investment. Georgie looks at Lelia and says, heck, darn. What's mine is yours anyway. We're in this together. And she raises her glass to Lelia. then I think we can make this work. We'll build out the mountain pass, make it safe, build more forts along the way, honor those who fell. We will conquer that mountain pass. If we can defeat a Dreamhunter, a primordial of that evil, nothing can stop us. I want to thank you all, she says. And hands over quite a bit of gold. I know this doesn't mean much. The large chest weighs heavily on the table. The beams groaning underneath it. But it will help. You've done so much more than just be guards. You have saved us all. You saved my caravan, my family's legacy. You've saved us, our lives. I don't know what to do. How can I thank you more than this? It seems so shallow. She points to the chest on the table and sort of slumps back in her chair.
It was quite simply our jobs.
They're paying us to do it. And so we did.
Dang tootin' we did, says Lee.
So after all, does fund my research.
Lelia looks at you all. You really think that anyone would have done what you did? You speak of just being paid to do a job, but you saw how many ran, how many fled, and you stayed. You fought against the beast. You say you're only guards, but you did so much more. I fear that, like it or not, tales will be told of your heroics. I can't control your anonymity. So many who traveled with us are already talking about Eska, the Reaper Mage, about Requin, the Phantom Bard, about Ali, the Shadow Rogue, and about Lee, the Arcane Marksman. These tales will be told in taverns. She sort of cocks her head to the side. I swear I can hear one being told right now. I fear what you've done has placed your names amongst true heroes.
How unfortunate.
Lelia nods. Yes, I'm very glad that I managed to fly under the radar most of the time.
Your help would have been appreciated.
What did you say? Her help?
Yeah, her help would have been appreciated. Like, recognizing that she's quite powerful in her own right.
No, don't worry. I'll make sure we downplay the stories at any parties I host. I'll try to preserve your anonymity. But I feel like it is gone.
Oh, Valia. What is the troubles you're having with the church? I never did quite dig far enough into my research.
Oh, that. My family refused their dogma. Not true governance, that lot. She sort of looks around a little bit as though scared she said too much. They asked too much. They didn't approve of certain choices our family made. She sort of reaches over and holds Georgie's hand. They didn't approve of the way we refused their dogmatic rituals. Oh, sure, we understand the utility of the church, but they do like to punish those who don't follow the procedures.
Ah, so that's why the clergymen were following the caravan then.
I don't know what you mean.
Star was not part of said church?
Oh no, very different. Ostar is a battle cleric. He's a paladin of the highest order. Sure, we didn't see eye to eye, but I understand his motivation. Root out evil in the world and all that. No, these more bureaucratic priesthood that I am dealing with. But I can always make more money, and they feel that that is the biggest punishment they can deal, then let them try.
Too right.
Did Helestra happen to have a run-in with this order?
I
Esker
wasn't aware of one.
will produce a piece of paper and say, according to this, potentially. And he'll put it on the table for everyone to see, and it is a ledger from one of the church orders where it will list family wealth, their disposition, and family name.
Cool. And it's got Lelia's family name, and it's got Halestra's.
Yep, it's got Lalia's, Halestra's, and a few others that Esker's not aware of.
And Georgie's, I believe, as well.
Yeah, I believe Georgie's is on there.
Yeah. It's like, interesting. That is a hard thing to find. But yes, this would seem that they've had a run-in with the church. Of course, this is not usually
Certainly makes sense.
Not usually privy to all of us. This is church documentation. You've done well to find this. Sort of scanning on some of the names there, and pointing at them, talking to Georgie about them, the implications, who's getting taxed more or less. Very well. I suppose this is where we leave, where we part ways. I will certainly remember you as heroes. She finishes her drink and stands up. Georgie looks like they were just about to go get another one, but decide against it. Lee pats Georgie on the back, and they have like a very cool forearm to forearm, like handshake, like a real sort of warrior's handshake.
Oh yeah.
And nod to each other as they get up. See you later, says Georgie. Not if I see y'all first, says Lee, nodding at the rogue. Would any of you like to say anything to Lelia and Georgie before they go and have a well-earned rest and make their plans for fortifying the mountain pass?
Before you go, Lalia.
Yes.
Esker will finger guns at her. Thanks for the help. And she will see a shimmer in his eyes, her eyes kind of shimmer when using the spell.
Oh, perception. Oh, it's pretty low. She does a bit of a double take. She can't figure out what's going on. And Georgie's sort of pulling her towards the door. But she looks very confusedly at you. That's classic. And the two of them move off into the early night, back to Lelia and Georgie's house that they have here in this town on the other side of the pass. Where your journey began, in a tavern on the south side of the mountains, before you took a job as guards on a caravan train across the mountain pass, fighting beasts, raiding tombs, solving the mystery of who the Dreamhunter was in your midst, fighting against said Dreamhunter and other foes as you made your way across the mountains, diving deep into your own dreams, nightmares, and memories, meeting with death and becoming his hounds against the primordial of the Dreamhunter. The fact that you sit in a tavern, at a table, just existing. The four of you spend a long time here before going back to the wagon and wondering what tomorrow will hold.
I
Anything you'd like
suppose
to add?
departure from you all isn't allowed.
Lee like leans across the table to Requin. Requin, you're part of the team now. You ain't going nowhere. Oh no! What a way to finish the story of the Dreamhunter arc.
You can't do this, Matt. You can't do this. You can't.
It's already done. It's already done.
No.
It's already done.
Oh, as Requin gets
Please.
gets up to try to leave, a goblin kicks her, and she sits back down in the chair. You're pretty sure that the universe will find some way to stop you leaving this party, Requin. Even if it's just one goblin kick at a time.
Hey, it's like I said the other day. I'm pretty sure you're stuck with us.
Says Allie sweetly. Lee nods.
I
Seems-
ain't got anywhere else to go.
Well, we got the circus to go to, says Lee. I'm looking forward to that. Few towns over, but I think we can make it.
Yes.
Is it which direction? North, east, or west?
Lee's sort of thinking, northwest? I'll have to check with the magistrate, but I reckon we start off in the morning, see where the road takes us.
Sounds like a plan.
Looks
Yes.
over at Esker and Requin.
Well, I guess it's as good as any. And he will pick up the chest. And
Excellent.
head to the back.
Perfect.
You just took all the money, okay.
He's absolutely going to share it with all.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah,
that-
of course.
Individually count each piece.
That's a brilliant way to finish. Esker just picks up the chest and like leaves. And a few
Yeah.
seconds later, Allie's like, "This is like the whole chest." Everyone's like, up from the table, it's chasing Esker into the night. Oh god,
Mr. DM.
that's funny. That's
How much
funny.
gold do we get?
That's funny.
Yeah, how much
There's
gold?
10,000 gold in there.
What?
3,000
Okay.
gold total.
10,000 total, yes.
Alright. So what? That's
2000.
3,333 for two of us, and
What?
3,335 for Alex.
Wait, is Lee getting any of it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why can't-
Lee's-
Isn't it 2,500?
Why can't Lee have money?
Because Lee's already got more money than a
Oh,
person
yeah.
with 26.
That's true.
Wow.
That's true. That's true.
Touche, touche.
Yeah. Lee's just like, I don't need that. I just
Okay.
gave 10 times that to Lilia.
So we get 3,333.
You get 3,335.
Okay.
Oh my god. I can't believe like that's the end. That's the final Dreamhunter arc episode.
Yep.
Like that's bittersweet. Oh my god. Well, we're not in
Oh.
the Dreamhunter arc anymore. I mean, we
Nope.
might have to do. Lee's been paying the goblins all along. Shh.
Oh my goodness. No, Lee.
Shh.
How did you go into our memories and orchestrate that?
Don't reveal my secrets, Maddie. Man, we'll have to do so maybe we need to do a we need to do a like end of season reflection episode. Good job, team. We need to do an end of season reflection episode where we like talk about everything that's happened the whole season.
Oh, so much.
It was amazing, Lexi. If you want to watch some of the old episodes as well, they should still be in the VODs, and we will do a YouTube edit. There is a hold on. Let me just should have socials. They are up on YouTube.
Some of them.
Socials. I think I spelled that right. No, I can't see what I'm doing.
I can't believe it. Yeah, just the first 3 are up.
Oh, it's social. That's what it is. But we are going to do it differently, I think, because we did we asked chat what they preferred, and one of the things was that they wanted more episodes but shorter. So probably every episode will break up into different scenes. So they'll be 20 minutes to half an hour instead of 3 to 4 hours long. Even with the first few episodes there, I think I turned it on when I was going to sleep and woke up the next day and it was still playing. So there was a lot. There's a lot. 22 episodes plus the pilot. There's a lot of hours of footage there. So we will eventually edit those down. That might be something that we can work on as we prepare for this next season. But we'll likely do some one-shots as we travel, which will be sort of out of story arc, or maybe like it will be the next story arc. It'll be like leading into it, which is fine. But also we need to do the roundup episode where we get together and we talk about all the things that happened. Yeah, you have a listen to it, Lexi. It literally was a great like bedtime story for me, just listening to that while I fell asleep. So, especially Gast's voice, Eska. Eska is played by Gast.
I hate my voice.
Everyone loves your voice.
It's gorgeous.
I've learned to be able to listen to it back because I've had to I watched the episodes back to remember, and then the episode where your mic stuffed up for us, I had to like listen to myself speak, and it was so disorientating. Yeah,
true. But we also maybe I would love to see if we can organize this. It'd take a little bit of figuring out, but I'd love to. There's not only like all these episodes, but actually Ali will know. Katie, who plays Ali, you've just catalogued all the role plays, all the text-based role plays that these characters have had. How many are there?
Give me 2 seconds and I can tell you.
Not enough.
Well,
we need more.
I just found out if I do this with my face, I can look very suspicious.
Okay, there is. Alright, don't tell me the sum. Why is it doing that? I just want to know how many there are. There's a lot. 41.
41 different role plays.
What?
Yeah. That we've done. So maybe we can voice act them if that's something we feel inclined to do and have the time. Yeah. There's also a project to try to have a website for all of this, so you can have one place with all the backstory and all the bits and pieces and the artworks that multiple people have done of their characters and all that sort of stuff in one place. So that is already there. It just needs to be fixed up and finalized. But super keen. So keep an eye for that. But this is the first season done. Like this is season wrap party. We did it. Oh my god. So funny.
Oh yeah, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what I can do? You know what I can do?
What are you gonna do?
I can probably something. I don't know. It probably won't work again. But
Where did it go?
it probably won't work again.
It's trying.
It's trying so hard. It's definitely not going where it's supposed to be. Let me try over here. Let me just put this here. So where does that go? Where does
that's
it
good.
Where does it end up?
Shoulder again.
Shoulder again? Damn it. Okay, I need to go higher.
Right, I've got Lee's hat back.
I need to go
Haha, I
higher.
stole
So I
it.
need to go like here.
Aha.
That should hit Ali theoretically. Let's try.
Nope.
Where the heck did that go?
Ellie remains.
Oh my god, why did it go exactly?
Unhittable.
Why did it go exactly where I like? Okay, it went exactly where I positioned it, not where it was supposed to be. Where'd that go?
I'm protected by the hat.
The characters on screen were all drawn by people. Yes, there's new versions of them coming, so just be aware of that. There's
yeah.
there's
I
a
need to
whole
organize this feud.
there's a whole new thing.
And the silhouettes are drawn as well.
Yeah, actually, let's
Yes.
hold on. Let's go. Let's do a thing. If we have a look at this screen, and I can hide. Oh gosh, where's the sources? Let's just turn off the writing and the starting soon message. Where? Oh,
Bishop? No. It's already done, so it's...
go home, Bishop.
Missed
You're
it,
drunk.
already missed it.
Anyway, okay. So this picture in the background, which I can like reposition and make normal sized.
Hell yeah.
This was drawn by Drusy Jade, who's playing Ali. There's like several other really good ones. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we are
Yeah.
we are a talented community of people. But that is the 4 characters, the team. It's the 4 characters you just experienced. Whew. Ali is
Oh,
very
thank you.
talented.
Oh yeah.
We agree. Oh, I need to hold on. Let's go back to chatting. Man, we need to find someone to raid. We need to take these lovely human beings and go spread our love with someone else. Where? Let's have a look. If we were to raid, who's doing a similar thing?
I don't know.
Okay, so Silvervale's they're a VTuber, so that's similar. Stace is doing their last stream before England. Trip. Oh, here we go. So Sharalis is live, so they're doing D&D. They've been up for 3 hours though, so they might be getting towards the end. See if someone's like just started more recently. Oh, Squishy Knight. Squishy Knight's playing Apex. Squishy's super cute. That's Ella's partner. Okay, we're gonna go raid Squish. Let's do a raid message of we all cried because we all cried because we finished our. I need to do this. We all cried because we finished our story arc.
And I gave a 10-year-old boy a sword.
You did give a 10-year-old boy a sword.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yes, you did. Okay. We're gonna go raid Squishy. Thank you so much. You're all legends. Bye. Okay.
I was not.
Let's go to
You did it.
controls. We stop.